Welcome in, everybody, to the Functional Idiots Podcast, episode number 39, where the stupid only gets stupider listening to this shit. My name is Cole, and I'm here with Dylan.
Yeah, exactly. Welcome to the Dumb Shit Show. You know how it is.
Yeah, the Dumb Shit Show. I like that one. Is shit and show one word, or is it just shit show?
We're the last, you know what? Two words. Let's spice it up, you know.
Spice it up? All right.
You know, we're in Michigan where the last 2 days my balls have been sticking to my thigh.
Yeah, it has been pretty warm and humid up here. That is without a doubt. You know, if you're sitting on a leather couch and you get up and you just hear and then you look down and there's an imprint of your balls on the couch, that's when you know it's fucking hot and humid. That's when it's bad.
Don't worry, that's normal.
Situation normal, not fucked up.
Listen, the only good thing about it is as soon as you hear the you got a free shave. So
I got an Ashley Furniture wax. If you want to keep up with more dumb shittery that we talk about, you can follow us on Twitter at Fun Idiot Show. YouTube, subscribe to us on YouTube, Functional Idiots Productions, where we do broadcasts, just our commentary, because we don't want to get slapped with copyright. Maybe we'll throw up the occasional free video or some shit. And then also, if you want more, for whatever reason, you can't get enough of us, you can support us on Patreon for as little as $2 a month. You get a 7-day free trial. That's patreon.com/Functional Idiots podcast. Go check it out. We have some good content up there. Granted, we haven't put up content there in a while because we've been fucking busy because this isn't our full-time jobs, but we're getting there.
Yeah, so. If you join us for the next episode, we might have a surprise for you all. And no, it's not butt sex. Get the fuck out of here, you little sickos.
Oh yeah, scissor.
Yeah, like on the Patreon, you can get our other podcasts, which we haven't done an episode in a while because again, we've just been busy. Like we've barely had enough time to do the normal one for today. Yes. Like it's 6:20 on Sunday the 14th. And this was legit the only time we had a chance to do it. So,
some little ass crack decided to watch a little bit of NASCAR, but
that... Well, I wasn't. I was watching NASCAR. I was outside in the pool because it is a nice day out today. I mean, it's 86. Nice. It's humid, but the sun was out. It's a good day. You know, we can't always be locked up in the fucking house.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
You know, like the winter will be a lot easier because when it's negative 58,000 degrees outside, it's like
nobody wants to go outside.
Yeah, it's like you're sitting there in a blanket, like fuck. I don't even want to look out the window. It'll be cold. So, all right, let's I guess we can kind of wrap up this podcast because there's been no major news stories this week at all. So, thanks for listening.
Yes. Thanks for listening. We'll catch you next week. If you hear talking in the background, that's just my girlfriend.
Yeah, and remember, don't be dumb. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, the big news from yesterday is the assassination attempt on presidential candidate and 45th president of the United States, Donald Trump. At a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania.
Too bad they missed. No, I'm playing. Come on, we made a joke about Joe Biden getting shot. We had to do it. We did? But, yeah, you did, actually, specifically.
When?
I don't know, like 3 episodes ago.
I don't remember a video.
We were talking about, we were talking about the debate, and you're like, yeah, I think somebody should just, kind of put him down. I'm like, oh... I agree.
I do not recall saying that, and if I did, don't read anything into that, all right?
Listen, we take jokes. But in all seriousness, I do feel bad for the 2 people that passed away.
Well, I think they're saying 2, but one of them is the actual shooter or perpetrator. I believe actually only one.
Yeah, 3. No, it's 3 people. Yeah, the shooter got killed and the 2 other people got killed. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it was 2. See, everywhere I've been looking, it's been 2 people, but one's been the shooter, and then one was the actual, I think it was an ex-fire chief or something I know one of them, who was there in support of Donald Trump and shit. But there's one specific photo of him, like, after he gets up and, like, the 4 or 5 Secret Service agents are surrounding him, and he's got his fist up in the air, the blood's running from his ear and shit. Like, dude, that is the perfect campaign photo right there. I don't know who took that picture, but give that guy $1 million, right?
My kind of thing is I of course, I'm not a huge fan of Trump, but I don't care who I'm not a fan of, except there's probably one person I don't care who dies, but I don't wish death upon anybody. It doesn't matter who they are, even if, you could be except for pedophiles. Pedophiles, I don't give a fuck. Kill them. Put them down. Put them down like the dogs they are. But it's really sad when innocent people do get hurt, especially the two that did lose their lives for it.
Yeah, correct. Like the person, this wasn't a mass shooting. This was a targeted attack.
Yes.
And unfortunately, two innocent people who were there supporting the guy that they like, are going to vote for president, most likely, are no longer here. They didn't do anything wrong. You might say, oh, they voted for Donald Trump. You supported Donald Trump. Yeah, and I would argue the same thing for the fuckers who support Biden. You're in the wrong. But that doesn't mean I don't want you to fucking die. It's just we have a difference of opinion of what we believe in.
Exactly. And like that is exactly what a big thing that's wrong with this society is that people who have different opinions just take it to the extremes about me and Colton have different opinions. It doesn't mean I'm gonna yeah, on some things, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that doesn't mean we're gonna show up and
I'm not gonna fucking show up to his house with my fucking rifle and shoot him and fucking kill. Hey, you like Trump? I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah,
Whoa!
I think now, if Trump wasn't already most likely going to beat Biden after the first debate, just because of how bad Biden was. Now, I'm not saying Trump was great either. You said, well, he didn't answer questions. Neither did fucking Biden. He was talking about the border, and he somehow said he beat Medicaid. Like, what?
Yeah.
So, I mean, just from a cognitive standpoint, but especially now, the dude just almost got killed. Fucking A, man. Like, that kind of shows right there. Now, hopefully, the planning or the manifesto, whatever the fuck you want to call it, of the dude who killed him. I'm not going to say his name because he doesn't have the right to have his name said.
I don't even know his name. So
good, you don't need to. Which it's weird though. He has 3 names, which apparently is if you're going to be a assassinator, you have to have 3 names. He's got 3 names for whatever reason. I just lost my train of thought now. God damn it, Dylan.
Sorry. If you're gonna do, you said if.
But like if this, I mean, like so. Hopefully, stuff will come out. Like I know something came out. I was like, oh well, he was a registered Republican, but he supported for a progressive Democrat group. What?
Huh?
He was only 20 years old, so he only had one chance. He's only voted once in 2020, and that wasn't even a general election. That was just gubernatorial. And he was a registered Republican, but then he supported a progressive. I don't know. So hopefully more shit will come out, right? But like maybe this will show some of the moderates in America, maybe how a little on the extreme side the left has been a little lately with some of their shit. I'm just saying. I'm not saying the right's been perfect either. I'm not saying that at all. But the left has kind of taken shit to like 5 notches like up in the last 2 years.
I wouldn't go that far. Only because now this is not because you're saying this, Colton. I'm just thinking how a leftist would think and assume that you are saying that the Democrats had something to do with this.
I'm not saying the Democrats had anything to do with this.
Exactly. It's just the way that you worded it. Somebody out there is going to be stupid enough to be like, oh, they're blaming the Democrat. No, calm down.
Well, I hope the Democrats didn't have anything to do with this. Like the Democrat Party itself, didn't go and give this guy money. Like, here, go take out Trump because we know we can't beat him in the polls. Which, if that's the case, then whoever did that needs to be shot personally. All right, because you just tried to. You just tried to commit fucking murder. Granted, you weren't the one doing it, but you were paying a guy. That's still, I think, I'd be under homicide.
You know what?
First degree murder.
I'm gonna say this right now to all of our people that are on the fence about who they're gonna vote for. If you don't like Trump for whatever reason, and obviously you have the 2 brain cells to rub together that you really don't want Biden.
Disaster.
Biden don't. You don't want Biden in the office.
Yeah, because he
vote
sounds
for
like
libertarian or moderate or independent. My bad. Sorry. They have two candidates, which I've already talked about. If you want to go listen to that,
you brought him up. Robert RFK Jr., which is the most well known, and then the other one,
Chase Oliver
or something like that. Yeah, whatever. Never heard of that guy.
I am more than likely going to vote for RFK Jr. Just because he has said a few things that I personally agree with, and but what it boils down to, if you want change in the country, it comes from the people. And I know people say, "Oh, well, the Electoral College doesn't." Actually, it is based on who you vote for. If you vote Democratic, right, a representative right? Is that who's in the Electoral College?
Electoral College is just the president.
Right. No. Right. But it's made of people who represent
delegates, basically.
Delegates who they agree with.
Right.
So, like, if you have a Democratic delegate for whatever reason, they're going to vote Democratic.
Yeah.
So if you want things to change, you have to be
how the delegate system works is there's X amount of delegates assigned to each state depending on the population of that state. And then there's a certain ratio, right? Because each state, obviously California, if you actually equate it out for like how many representatives the state of Wyoming gets, and then you equate it out to the population of California would have like 70 fucking electoral votes, right? Which is absolutely ludicrous in the point of the Electoral College. One state should not have that much control over the other 49. Right. That's the point of the Electoral College, right? And also, so then these presidential candidates don't just skip over the quote-unquote flyover states in the middle of the country. Because if not, then just the 3 states on the East Coast and the 3 states on the West Coast would control the entire country. That's the whole point of the Electoral College. But how it works is those delegates, whatever way the state votes, so obviously Texas is most likely going to vote red. California is sure shit going to be blue. So all 50 some odd delegates from California, whoever wins the popular vote in that state, they have to then vote for that candidate then, because their state, their population base said, we want so-and-so. That's why when a president wins the election, they're just the president-elect, because they still have... The delegate portion doesn't happen until, like, December something, I think. And that's when they all go to, that's when it all happens in Washington, D.C. They all count the electoral votes and shit like that. But by that's just a formality at that point. It's already... Obviously, by 2 o'clock the day after November or whatever this year the date is we vote, we already know who's going to be the next president, right?
Yeah.
But it feels... I don't want to dive too much into this. Obviously, I want to bring some up, but I have some opinions. Because obviously when this first came out about, holy shit, someone just tried to shoot at Trump, there was shit flying. There's the old saying, the first 24 hours is full of mis and disinformation. Because people are just saying shit, and it's like, well, we don't know. Oh, this actually happened, but they said this happened, and then, oh, no, this actually did happen, and they didn't say it happened, vice versa. So you got to wait at least 24 hours when something major like this happens, because then all the sources get their shit figured out. Now, one thing that came out is these people were telling the cops, because the shooter was on top of a building rooftop, and these people saw the person climb up the ladder on the back of the building with a gun around them, right? A rifle, don't know what kind of rifle. And then army crawl along the rooftop, and they're like, hey, yo, that probably ain't fucking right. And so they're trying to get the cops' attention to hey, yo, there's a guy up there with a fucking gun. And then the cops are just like, may I take your hat, sir? May I take your hat, sir? And totally fumbled the bag, as did Secret Service, in my opinion. Secret Service totally fucked this up so royally. They're damn lucky that Trump didn't get killed. Just from start to finish. The minute... They should have seen the guy up there with the gun before the dude even had a chance to fire a shot. So there's the first mark against Secret Service. Okay. The second mark is it took them a long time to get his ass out of there. Now, I know part of it was because Trump heard the shot, felt his ear get fucking whizzed by, right? Fucking haircut. And he fell to the ground because he's probably been taught that, right? Get down, right? But then it took like a solid minute and a half for them to get into his car and get out of there. Like, no, you should have ran in there, picked his ass up, flew over to the fucking car, because you don't know how many shooters there are. There could be one, which thankfully there only was, or there could be 30. You don't know. You don't know. So it was a total failure on Secret Service on some things, and very like simple things that they fucked up on. So maybe this will be like a wake-up call, like, hey, maybe we need to review our procedures and shit on how we handle things. And I know people are trying to compare this, like, oh, when Ronald Reagan got had the assassination attempt on him, they rushed him in his car and they were gone in like 0.2 seconds. I'm like, yeah, because the motherfucker was getting in the car at the time it happened. Of course he was in the car in like -4 seconds. Yeah, dumbasses. The dude shot him like 2 feet from him or whatever the fuck, and Ronald Reagan was literally getting in the car. So that's a moot fucking point. But there was a total failure on Secret Service's part in this instance on a lot of things. Now, I understand that the A team for Secret Service is protecting Biden right now. Excuse me, as they should. He is the current president of the United States. He's going to get the best of the best to protect him. So, arguably, I don't mean this in a demeaning way, Trump probably had the B team, right? Because, yes, he is a former president, so all former presidents get Secret Service protection. But considering Trump is running again for president, he should be a little bit higher on. He should be second in line when it comes to Secret Service protection, in my opinion, right?
Yeah.
So he had the B team. At least we hope he had the B team. And again, I don't mean that in a demeaning way at all. But if that's kind of how the B team's going to operate, they should be the Z team, because like I said, there was just a lot of stuff that did not go right. And it was a lot of common sense stuff that took way too long for shit to happen. I don't know if you've read much into it.
No, I have not.
So, obviously, now a bunch of shit's come out about the shooter, which, again, I'm not going to say the dude's name because he doesn't have the fucking... even if he was alive right now and he lived, he wouldn't get the fucking time of day out of me. They found his car, whatever vehicle he had. He also had bombs in his car. Oh, that's great. And then back at his house, there was bomb-making materials all over the house. Oh, swell. Perfect, right? And it came out and of course, there's a lot of Democrats like, this is why we need more gun control. Well, the dad of the dude who did this was the one who purchased the gun. So, and the dude was 20. So, I mean, he could have bought his own weapon. Why he didn't, I don't know.
So you said that he had the rifle like around him when he was entering?
While he was climbing the ladder. At least that's what has been said. I don't know if that's true or not. There's obviously not a video. Because if there was actually a video of the dude climbing the ladder and then Army crawling a rooftop before he shot, that would be the biggest fucking... it wouldn't even be PR, but it would be the biggest news story in the world, that this dude literally had a video from the crowd of this guy climbing up a ladder with a gun around him, army crawling to the edge of the roof, right? And then popping a shot at Trump before he gets, a sniper, thank God, knows how to shoot a gun properly and shoot the target he's aiming at, and pop this motherfucker in the head. Like, imagine a shitstorm that would come out of that.
Now, I'm going to play devil's advocate here.
Yes.
Does this change, like, anything about your vision on or look on gun control?
No, because the gun had nothing to do with this.
Right.
It's what the failure was, the security around the event. That's where the failure point is. The gun had nothing to do. This wasn't a mass shooting. But this is no different than someone driving up to a car and doing a drive-by shooting and popping someone in the ass. It's no different. The only difference is if this person was shooting at a political person.
Happened in Pennsylvania, right?
Correct. Butler, Pennsylvania, which is, I think they said, an hour from Pittsburgh or something. I could be wrong. But
Look at that. First fucking search.
Oh, you probably don't need to. You probably just type in DON for Donald and it'll fucking.
That is why.
Why?
Here's the thing.
Don't say the person's name. Don't give them the time of day.
No. I'm not going to.
Okay.
Pennsylvania is an open carry state.
A lot of states are still open.
So unfortunately,
you could be open carry in Michigan.
While it is suspicious, obviously, if a person, and yes, by the way, I did look up the name. I won't say it, but
I said apparently to be someone you're going to assassinate people, you have to have 3 names.
Apparently,
you go by your because you have. I mean, think about it, you have Lee Harvey Oswald 3, John Wilkes Booth 3, this motherfucker 3.
But it goes to stand that while sometimes our gun laws are a little bit loose fitting, you have to think, well, because it is an open carry state, how many people turn their heads the other way because it's just another guy with a gun on the street?
But open carry, like you can open carry in a lot of states still. Most states you can actually still open carry in.
And you can open carry any fucking gun you want.
No.
Yeah.
Open carry. You have to open carry a sidearm, which would be a pistol or a handgun. At least in the state of Michigan, you can't fucking open carry an AR-15. You can only open carry, and you still
technically nobody open carries an AR-15. That's just the name of a rifle. That's another thing that liberals need to get right. If you say AR-15, specify what fucking AR-15 you're talking about.
Well, I was just
I am going the actually route.
I was just generalizing. Yes, the actual name.
Yes.
AR does not stand for assault rifle. That's why I didn't say an assault rifle. I said an AR-15. I'm just generalizing because that is the most popular marksman rifle in the United States is an AR-15. Obviously, because Ruger calls theirs the AR-556. Remington calls theirs something else. I don't know what Colt calls theirs anymore. But AR actually stands for Armalite because that was the company who first developed the gun back in like the 60s or whatever the fuck ever. So
okay, open carry is the practice of carrying a firearm in public in a way that makes it visible to others. This can be done with a holster or sling. But carrying a firearm directly in your hands, especially in a combat stance, is called brandishing, obviously.
Yeah, you can't brandish a weapon. I take my statement, but you can open carry in
because it is a
Ruger 556 in
the
Michigan.
Only thing
no one's gonna fucking open carry a goddamn assault marksman rifle. They're gonna open carry a 9mm or a 45 ACP or something like that.
And if you open carry, I'm sorry, you're a fucking idiot. Get your concealed carry, please. Like, because this is the thing. Let's say you're in a situation, right? You go into a gas station and you happen to be open carrying. Nobody cares, right? It's like, let's say it's somewhere in Detroit. Obviously, they see guns all the time. Actually, they don't. They probably have it in their waistband, but that's besides the point. Somebody comes in to rob the store. Now, who's going to get the better drop on this dude? A dude that has a holster and is, like, hiding his weapon, so concealed carry, or someone who is holstering their weapon outside, which the robber can see. Correct. For example, obviously, there's certain situations, if you're a lefty, you're going to pull from your left side and shit like that, but
I get what you're getting at, is if a guy walks in, he's going to fucking rob a joint, he's going to first target the guy, he can physically see the gun hanging off his hip.
Yeah.
I get what you're getting at. I don't have a problem if you want to open carry.
Oh, yeah, I don't give a fuck either.
It's your second, I don't call you a dumbass, it's your Second Amendment right. If you want to open carry, fucking go for it.
I only call him a dumbass because if you're already open carrying, just get a concealed carry license.
But it depends on what state you're in. It might be easier to just do open carry. Like, if you're in, like, the state of New York, good fucking luck trying to get your concealed weapon license.
Oh, yeah, because you got, like, MP5s and shit like that out there.
Well, I'm not saying that. It's just a pain in the ass to get your concealed carry weapon license in New York. Like, in Michigan, it's fairly easy. You take, like, a written test or something like that, and then you have to fire whatever gun, and the gun can only be so big for concealed carry, which is the other problem difference between concealed and open carry. Open carry, you can carry whatever fucking gun you want. So if you want a regular full-size handgun with a 6, 7, 8-inch barrel, cool. When you have concealed carry, you can't really do that because it has to be within certain dimensions because it has to be concealed. If you could fucking hide a Desert Eagle or a fucking 44 with like a 10-inch barrel in your pants, holy shit, dude. You either have tiny penis or your pants are way too fucking big. Maybe it's like a girl and she just holsters it in her vagina or something, you know?
Dude, what? Yeah, that shit would be crazy.
High-speed abortion.
I'm gonna make some baby soup here real quick. No, but yeah, there's just a lot of things like where the laws are loose fitting to certain things and not to other things. But overall, I think generally speaking, it's not guns that are killing people; it's people killing people. A gun can't grow legs and aim itself and then shoot 12 different people.
The best thing I ever heard is from one Larry the Cable Guy. He was making a joke. He's like, I believe guns don't kill people. Husbands that come home early do.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. You sleeping with my wife? Hey, there's actually a statistics. Interesting fact here. Not fact of the week, by the way. But a woman will actually... if you get like, okay, woman and man who catch their spouses cheating, right?
Mm.
A man is going to kill everybody in the room. Every single person. Like, amongst the three of them, of course. Like,
no witnesses.
Kill the wife, kill the lover, and then not 9 times out of 10, but half the time they do end up killing themselves. Or they turn themselves in and they're just like, yeah, I killed him. Oh shit! Really? Just you killed? Yeah, I killed him.
Man, I bet you did.
But a woman will not blame the other lady or guy or whatever they're fucking. They will kill their husband or wife or whatever, just the significant other.
Yeah, just the significant because they're the one who cheated.
Yes.
Direct. I mean, yeah. So before we move on, I want to go on. So I went to, this was about an hour after this happened. I went to as many news sources as I could, and I just wanted to see what was the headline that they put down for this assassination attempt, right? So we'll start at the only news company that I go to.
Local hero, no.
No, the only news company that I go to, and I know you could argue that, oh, well, they're biased too. Yeah, they're all fucking biased. That's what I'm about to do is to show. Okay? So the first one I went to is Fox News. Fox News said possible gunfire breaks out at Trump rally in PA. Okay, yeah, that I would say is pretty down the middle. That doesn't lean either way. It's possible gunfire. And as it turned out, it was gunfire. But at this point, they didn't quite know. They were sure, but they didn't want to come out and directly say it. Right?
That's interesting that you say that you did that, because I did the exact same thing.
Oh, did you?
I just didn't write any of them down.
Oh. I'm going to bounce around a little bit. NBC News said... Actually, no, I won't do that one. CBS News said possible shots fired at Trump rally. Okay? Think that one's fair. Nothing wrong with that headline. That is totally, totally true. The BBC said Trump rushed off stage at rally as bangs heard. Okay, kind of weird to say bangs for gunfire, but okay. I mean, it is the BBC. They're not.
Yeah.
This isn't, the top of their thing. Who the fuck did I write down?
I mean, so I don't really think that's like misleading in any way. It is a little weird to have bangs in there, but
it's
somebody
just weird.
could have been like, it's bangs, okay, and
is that
gun? That's gonna draw, gunfire,
bombs?
fireworks.
Like
what are we talking?
But yeah, what is that? Reuters. This one frustrated the fuck out of me. Reuters, go to their main page, right? You would think something like, and all of these news websites, their first main story was this, right? As it should be. Okay, rightfully so. Big news right now. Except at Reuters. They found that Biden campaign remarks was a bigger news story than Trump being shot at. I didn't even bother writing down the fucking headline that Reuters had because I'm like, are you for real? The Biden campaign remarks were number 1. The Trump story was actually number fucking 3 of the articles list of the news stories or headlines listed. I'm like, wow, we know which way you motherfuckers lean, don't we? The AP News said Donald Trump was whisked off stage at a rally in Butler, PA, after apparent gunshots rang through the crowd. Okay, that one's fine. The New York Post said Trump shot on the side of head in apparent assassination attempt at rally. Okay, now granted,
so
this
one
a little
bit more.
Well, like I said, this was an hour after this happened, so this was when more information was starting to trickle out. But I mean, you could kind of watch the video, and once you figured out it was guns, and considering his fucking ear was bleeding, he didn't get that falling to the ground. All right. Wall Street Journal said Trump taken off stage after apparent shots fired at rally. Okay, nothing wrong with that one. NPR was really quick and straight to the point. Apparent gunshots fired at Trump rally. I don't know if they were apparent gunshots. After this point, it should just be gunshots. I don't know why you say apparent, but all right, whatever. I didn't know the gunshots had children and shit. New York Times, wildly known to be totally fully conservative.
Wait, what?
I was making a joke. I was like, the New York Times, who is for wildly known being totally conservative. Donald Trump is quote-unquote safe after what sounded like gunshots at rally. Again, this was an hour after it happened, so then it was starting to go, yep, he's fine. He, take an Advil, rub some dirt on it, you're fine. Washington Post said Trump rushed off stage after loud noises heard at PA rally. Loud noises? What the fuck's that mean? What do you mean loud noises? Like, you can't discern what fucking gunfire sounds like? Loud noises could be just some fucker screaming because he broke his leg. Because he was so happy to see the dude or something, right? What the fuck do you mean by loud noises? USA Today said Trump, bloody, rushed off stage. Said nothing about gunfire, though. Just said Trump, bloody, rushed off stage. Well, why? I mean, I guess that makes you click on it if you don't know at this point. Why is he rushed off stage? Why was he bloody? The Huffington Post, which is barely a reliable news source, said Trump appears injured after what sounded like gunfire at rally. Okay? That one's fine. Now, you might have noticed that I've only said 2 out of the major 6 news sources. And there's a reason why I've only said 2 out of the major 6. Because Fox and CBS were the only ones that pretty much straight out said gunshots in their headline. So let's go to CNN. Total Trump supporters at CNN said, loud bangs were heard and the former president dropped to the ground. Secret Service rushed him off the stage. First of all, that headline is way too fucking long. Second off, again, what's with the loud bangs? Just call, if it sounds like a duck, walks like a duck, looks like a duck, it's a fucking duck, okay? Stop trying to fucking generalize it and downplay, it was only loud bang, wasn't that big of a fucking deal. No, it was gunshot. By this point, fix the fucking headline.
Unfortunately, that's the thing. 2 people died, so yes, it was gunfire. Like, 2 people died. That's the thing I don't like about, like, any type of news except for local news, is that they beat around the fucking bush about every little fucking thing. And it's just like, guys, you're not, if somebody gets offended, boo fucking who? Like, I'm sorry, don't get me wrong, obviously there's things that I get, like a little rubbed wrong, offended by, but I'm not going to sit there and cry about it. Like, oh, that offended me. Guess what? I'm going to move on with my life. I don't care that much.
It's not, don't let it hold you up that bad. It's like I said, if this would have first happened, like 2 minutes after this happened, you just wanted to spit out a headline, right? And the actual article itself just says like 4 words because you don't know at this time. Fine. This was an hour after it happened. Fix your fucking headline. Change the headline. This one is one of my personal favorites. From ABC News. Trump rushed off stage during disturbance at rally. So that's what we're calling fucking shots fired. A disturbance. It's just a disturbance. What? So we're going to call the 20 people who died over the weekend in Chicago, 4th of July weekend? It was just a mild disturbance in South Chicago. That's what we're calling fucking gunshots. Okay. So Gaza versus Israel, that's just a minor disagreement on stuff. Minor disagreement. Okay. If that's what we're basing shit off of. NBC News and MSNBC, basically they're the same thing. And their headlines were damn near the exact same thing.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Can I finish first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. So NBC News said Secret Service rushes Trump off stage. Everything's fine. So far so good in this headline. after popping noises heard at his Pennsylvania rally. Popping noises. Would somebody just sit on a balloon? What do you mean by... seriously. Okay, minutes after this happens, fines. An hour later, change it to gunfire, because that's what it is. By this point, we know what it is. And arguably, after it happened, we know what it fucking is. We know what it was. And then MSNBC was basically the same thing. Trump rushed off stage at Pennsylvania rally by Secret Service after loud popping noises heard. Apparently, we didn't fill the balloons with helium. They were full of air, and everybody sat on their balloons. Damn it. Next time, put helium in the budget, would you? It really shows those last 2, if not 3. Almost if the same thing would have happened. I don't want it to happen, obviously. But it makes you wonder how different those news organization headlines would have been if it would have been Biden. You know, especially the ones where they beat around the bush. They don't come out and directly say, oh, it was gunshot or gunfire or whatever. It was a disturbance at his rally. What? Are you for real right now? You're that candy ass. You can't just come out and fucking say it.
I feel like they would maybe do the same thing for Biden because they don't want to panic anybody else. And it's just like,
but that's doing a disservice to the rest of the country.
Yeah, to the rest. Guess what? It's the fucking news. If it happens, it happens. Just fucking report on it. Do your jobs, people.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. News is no longer about reporting the news. It's about reporting your opinions.
Okay, so all right. I'm gonna say a little something hypocritical because I did joke about it at the beginning of the episode. You know, haha, very not funny, but Democratic U.S. Representative Benny Thompson says one of his staff members is no longer employed after he learned of a post she made on social media. So this is someone who works for a U.S. representative. Screenshots of her apparent Facebook post, which was related to the attempted assassination of Trump, circulated on social media after the shooting. The screenshots showed a post in which the staffer appeared to say she does not condone violence, but suggested the shooter should get, quote-unquote, shooting lessons and should not have missed. Like I said before, you can, toss around jokes about like, somebody should kill that guy or whatever. But the fact that a U.S. representative staff member said
that's pretty bad.
Is a little concerning.
Yeah, it's the little. It's no.
Sorry. It's very concerning.
No. This is ABC News. This kind of brings it to the front of your mind. We got to downplay it.
But this is the thing. I don't care. I'm not. It's hard to say without sounding like a fucking prick. I wish the 2 people there didn't die.
100%. Because they didn't do anything wrong.
They didn't do anything wrong. It was
nothing wrong.
It was
they were just there. They were the definition of innocent bystanders.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what their political beliefs are or what they whoever they believe in, whoever they want to vote for.
Yeah,
they should not have died.
Yeah, if they're gonna vote for fucking Kentucky bluegrass, more power to you.
That's the thing. I would never ever joke about people who have just died to that kind of situation, because I know some dark motherfucker out there is going to be like, oh well, they took off the voters for Trump, yay, whatever. And for that person out there, fuck you. Just a big fuck you to you guys. And it's the same thing with my dad. He's he's liberal, whatever. He didn't make any jokes about it, at all.
Would you call your dad liberal? I thought you'd say you call him moderate.
No, I said he was liberal.
Oh, okay. Well, I
mean, I don't know anymore. Not after the debate.
Well, would you say liberal or would you just say Democrat? Because that's 2 different things.
I would say Democratic.
Because Democrat would be you have moderates in the middle.
Yeah.
And then on each side, in my opinion, you have Democrat and you have Republican. And then on each side of that is when you have liberal and you have conservative.
Okay, what are you?
And then on each side of that, you have extremists.
No, I'll play it. Yes.
Yeah, on each side of that, you have extremists. I'm somewhere between conservative and Republican.
Okay. I know I said on here that I would say you're more moderate conservative or whatever. But, so,
here's the thing. On yourself?
No, sorry.
Okay,
Excuse me.
that's good.
My bad. I was talking and it burped.
I know you were like,
weird.
yeah, you're just like, yeah. So anyway,
But it's the same kind of situation with George Floyd. Not really, but the overall
yes, President George Floyd.
yes, no, but people like joking about like my dad was part of this group that I think it's called The Spoon on Facebook, and they share like really fucking dark memes. And
That sounds like a group I should be part of.
Literally, George Floyd died, and somebody had posted a meme about it, and my dad was like, I like dark humor, but that's just a little too soon. And don't get me wrong, George Floyd was, not the,
he was not the second
stars.
coming.
Right?
He was not the second coming of Jesus Christ that the media.
It's just what happened to him was very unfortunate.
Correct. But I got speaking of memes, dude, there's already some fucking fire memes. Like the meme machine in the last 24 hours has been absolutely top notch. Like there was one where it showed a shooter, like a sniper, like a generic like army sniper, like laid down with a fucking bear, and then they superimposed a Hillary Clinton face over top of him. It's like, oh, here's the shooter. I was like, great. And then there's one where the picture of Trump and he has his fists in the air and he's like, you missed me, fucker.
I still like the Ronald Reagan thing where that balloon pops and he's like, you missed
me. Yeah, that one was great.
Now you gotta kiss me. No,
oh man, that's nasty.
but I hate the fact that people make jokes and shit about it, and like I only made a joke about Trump only because he's still alive.
Yeah,
he's safe. He's good to go, as they would say, but if he died, I would not have said anything about it. We would have talked about it briefly. Well, not briefly, but going on about it. But yeah, because how else are you going to cope, right? Got to make jokes somehow. Just don't make jokes about the people that did die and were innocent. They didn't deserve to lose their lives over some idiotic fucking motherfucker that decided to take one person out.
Yeah. So, luckily for Trump, Alec Baldwin was not the shooter, because if he was, he would have been much more successful.
Damn.
But on the Alec Baldwin thing, obviously, I think this was nearly 2 years ago, wasn't it? The Rust case where he's on the set of Rust.
Case.
Yeah.
I saw that his case got dismissed.
Yes, they got dismissed after surprise bullets revealed in court. Somebody showed up, start shooting up the place? What do you mean surprise bullets? What a fucking weird ass headline. What is with the fucked up headlines we're getting? Surprise bullets. And what it came down to is the prosecution did not give the proper evidence to the defense team, which is okay. That's a valid reason to dismiss a case, right? You're not turning over all of the evidence. How is that how would that be fair for the defense team, right? If they're only getting a quarter of the, or whatever, I'm just saying, for example, like a quarter of the evidence that the prosecution has. Hello, this is not fucking Soviet Russia. This is America, where the legal system is convoluted and fucking annoying as hell sometimes. But
and
there's a reason
in many ways, but
there's a reason why certain shit is the way it is, and this is one of them. So the prosecution, I guess, had some bullets that they put under a different case number, and since it was under a different case number, when the defense team said, "Hey, we want all your evidence for case number 69420AB or some shit like that," right?
Yeah.
And so they turned shit over. Well, then they put the bullets under 69421, right, or some other bullets like that. So since they didn't ask for case number 69421, we didn't turn over. We didn't give it to them, right? And that's
shady as fuck.
Right, and they put him under, I read through the article, and I don't even know why they fucking categorized it like that. Like, the prosecution tried to come out, oh, well, we did it this way because the bullets didn't really mean anything in this case. Well, did you keep them did you take the bullets because of this case? Well, yeah. Well, then it's part of this case, isn't it? I'm just thinking out loud here. And obviously the whole thing, I don't know. I think since this was dismissed, I think the charges could still be brought up again because this case was just dismissed. It's not like the whole thing was like, nope, he was found innocent or whatever. Then obviously, You can't bring up double jeopardy.
If there
shit
was
like that.
no verdict, then
Right, no
obviously-
verdict. It was just dismissed in court, so it could be brought up again. I don't know if they will or not. But since we've already basically talked about nothing controversial this episode, let's try it now for size.
Right, yeah.
What is your opinion on the Alec Baldwin Rust case?
I want to get this right, so I'm gonna.
Do you need me to give you the fast facts?
Hey, yes, please.
So he was practicing because Rust was I believe either like a Western movie or TV show that they were filming in Arizona or New Mexico, one of the two states. And he was practicing his like quick draws where like you pull it out and then you pull the hammer back as you're pulling it out, because a revolver, and then you would shoot like that. He was practicing that, or he was doing that for like one of his scenes or something like that. And they put blanks in it. And then they would, to simulate a gunshot. Well, the blanks were actually not blanks. They were real. And so he fired, and, here comes Johnny Bullet out of here, and goes and shoots and kills, I don't know who, I think like a producer or something like that. And so then the case came on, like how the armorer, who was
stunt double. That's
a
what
stunt.
it was.
Okay, I couldn't remember who it was.
Yes, I believe it was.
Regardless, innocent bystander, had nothing to do with So then the armorer, I think, has already been convicted of involuntary manslaughter or something like that. Who was the one that gave Alec Baldwin the gun and said, "Yep, everything's fine." Which my first question is why is there even real bullets on the set of a movie? Is my first question, and second of all, just on basic Alec Baldwin, that's a lot. I mean, unless he really knows the armorer very well. I mean, even if, say, Dylan, you gave me a gun, and it was a revolver, so obviously I can't see if it's loaded or not, because that's how revolvers work. And you said, oh, no, it's not loaded. I would still take the gun, pop it open, just to make sure. Because that's proper gun etiquette, is to do that.
Hold on. Let's go a little further. Let's say we're on a set of a movie, and I'm the armorer, so it's my job to make sure that these bullets aren't going to crack out of it, right?
Right.
Now let's say
to make sure they're blanks.
Who has gotten shit done for him ever, on movie sets. He knows what he's gonna do. He trusts all these people to do their job correctly.
Right.
And I handed you the gun and I told you, yes, it's safe to shoot. There's blanks in it. I checked it twice. You have no problem. You can practice. Would you still shoot? Or would you still...
If you're doing proper gun etiquette, yes, you would still look. Obviously, in the set of the movie, you'd have to shoot because that's the point of the movie. You're firing blanks, but you should still check and just pop it open. Take the 2 seconds to look, and yep, okay, they are blanks. Or if you look at it and say, why does this one have a copper head on it? Then you might want to start raising. I mean, in hindsight, yes, it's to say, oh, he should have looked. Yes, he probably held a lot of trust, and a lot of movie stars probably do that. They put all the trust in the armor of, like, yeah, why? First of all, is there even real bullets on this set? Yes. Second of all, this is what this person does for a living, so they shouldn't fuck this up. But just take the 2 seconds and just either drop the magazine out of it, depending on what it is, look at it, or just pull out the
but.
Whatever, and look at the barrel.
There comes a draw line. Like, the difference between me and you is we obviously I do the same thing. If somebody hands me a gun and they're like, it's not loaded, I'm
still
gonna
gonna check
that shit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna fucking pull the hammer back and fucking look in there and then pop the magazine to make sure there's no fucking bullets in the magazine.
Right.
But what if Alec Baldwin has never shot a gun in his life? Now, I'm not saying he has or he hasn't. I'm just, again, playing devil's advocate.
Right. Well, then shame on
if
who
he hasn't shot.
Go ahead.
Shame on the armorer.
Well, no. I'm not going to say the armorer, but continue what you're saying.
I would say shame on the armorer if they loaded it.
Well, I'm not saying the armorer. I was going to say, then if he's never fired a gun, which he has because he's been in movies prior to this with guns involved, then shame on whoever taught him how to shoot a gun.
Oh, right, yeah.
Shame on that person for not being like, hey, and then once you're done shooting, drop the magazine out of it and then clear it out to make sure there's nothing in the chamber. And then if you get a gun, either drop the or pop the barrel out or whatever the fuck you want to call it, the cylinder out, and look and make sure. In your case, because you should be firing blanks. You shouldn't be firing live ammunition. I just wanted to bring it up
think-
mostly because
yeah,
I just wanted to bring it up because mostly it was a funny tie-in between the Trump thing and this. You know, if they would have
Yeah,
had Baldwin, you know. But I think it's like he claims, oh, the gun just went off. Guns don't just fucking go off. I have yet to see a gun laying on a table just fire. I like imagine if that fucking happened.
A gun has to be I think the only time a gun has ever like went off is if like somebody's dropped it and it just happens to be enough pressure to fucking.
Well, if you just fire a gun, you don't want to drop it on pavement because then it could go off because of the heat of the barrel and all that shit. If you drop it, it could ignite, set the propellant off in the next round and fire it. But guns don't just, especially revolvers, they don't just go off because you have to physically pull the fucking hammer back, either with the trigger or by, if it's double action, pull it back to fire the fucker. They don't just go off.
Here's okay. I don't believe Alec Baldwin should be like fucking hung out and dry. I do think he should be at least fined or has to do something for. I think that he paid for the girl's funeral, right?
Dude, that's like pocket change for Hollywood stars.
Right.
It was a good thing to do, but it wasn't that big of a deal.
The only reason why I bring this up is, do you know who Brandon Lee is?
Yes.
He died on the set of The Crow. Mm-hmm. Because they're in a scene where a bunch of people were shooting bullets, like blanks at him, of course. A blank cartridge had somehow lodged and got launched, and he got shot with a projectile. So it's not a bullet, but it was enough to go fucking kill him.
Right.
And that person that shot it didn't get he didn't die. No shit. Didn't get charged with anything, but
well, I think that's totally
totally what? Totally different?
It's different because if you are it was based off of a malfunction, basically, is what you're saying. They were shooting blanks because of whatever scene it was, right? And then a cartridge from a previous blank got stuck in there, and of course they're just hammering away. And so then when the gun, because I'm sure it was a semi-automatic, or even just doesn't matter what kind of gun it was, semi or fully automatic, it goes back and the slide is sliding forward, it loads the next round and pushes the cartridge of the spent round in front of it, fires. There's still an explosion in a blank.
Must
right?
have been used in an M16. No, playing.
Well, whatever. But there's still an explosion, and so
like,
it's enough to fire that forward and turn it into a bullet. That's a fucking malfunction. That's not the fault of the person.
Well, obviously the armorer had a malfunction in his brain.
Well, that's a different her brain. Well, that's the problem. First of all, the armorer was a woman. No.
Their brain. What the fuck ever.
No, I was just making a cheap joke because women are stupid. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes. Boys rule, women's drool.
Yeah.
No.
But I see these as completely different because of how it happened, right? One was a malfunction in operation of the gun. The gun was being used how it should be used, right? And it malfunctioned. It didn't kick out a spent round. I'm going based off of what you're telling me. It didn't kick out a spent round.
This is what I've heard, by the way.
Push that
wrong,
round
please let us know.
Right. And then as it was loading the next blank, it pushed that spent cartridge in front of it, and since blank still have an explosion, that then became a fucking bullet. That's not the person who's shooting his fault, because if you have a fully automatic weapon, or even if you're firing semi-automatic, you're just going as fast as you can. You're not gonna have enough time to realize, a cartridge didn't fucking get kicked out. Maybe I shouldn't. No, you're not paying attention to that, right? You're paying attention down fucking sight where your gun's aimed at. They're two different things.
The only thing I can think that Alec Baldwin would be guilty for is negligence.
Yes.
I
think he should still be charged and convicted of something. What that something is, I don't know if it should be to the same scope as involuntary manslaughter. I mean, even though under the letter of the law, this would be involuntary manslaughter. But negligence, I think, would be fair. You should still be charged with something. You just killed someone, and you're going to get away scot-free, from what it sounds like.
Well, the person that did it didn't. Like, the
The armor, yeah, but
yes,
he was still the one.
Knew what they were loading into the gun. Let's just say without malice. Gave it to Alec Baldwin. Yes, Alec Baldwin should have checked it, but he was negligent to the fact that he didn't. And that got somebody killed. That isn't on Alec Baldwin. That's on whoever gave him the gun.
Oh, actually, I want to go back a little bit. Yes, Alec Baldwin is going to get away scot-free because the judge said that under how this was ruled, this is under double jeopardy, so Baldwin cannot be retried.
And that's because the prosecution is a bunch of fucking idiots and didn't follow the rules.
So the prosecution should be then charged with
negligence.
Negligence, and then also be disbarred.
Yes.
And because I just want to say, if this was... My problem is if this was anybody else, if this was your average Joe Blow in America and did this, they'd probably be charged and convicted of involuntary manslaughter. Am I wrong? At the very least, negligence. They wouldn't get away scot-free. No chance in hell. They would be charged with something.
Hang on. If they did the same exact thing, and you can't say that because the prosecution fucked it.
No, I'm not saying how the process. I'm just saying the case itself. The case, you just look at the case. Baldwin was doing what he was doing, and he killed someone.
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Let's go ahead and take a look at New York here for a second.
That's because New York's a bunch of corrupt motherfuckers. That's why.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up and listen. A 20-something-year-old decided to go, I think it was New York. I can't remember. Some fucking city. I don't give a fuck. Anyway. I'm
trying to spit out this news story, but I don't give a fuck about the facts. Whatever.
Go to Donut Operator's video. He did a video on it, but they went like at least 100 miles per hour and completely creamed two poor innocent ladies on the road, and creamed them not in a good way. He fucking hit them at 100 miles per hour. They both died, obviously, and the judge who ever ruled over it was like, the defense attorney was like, yeah, my client is no longer a danger to society. Oh, really? Really? He just killed two ladies going 100 miles per hour in a fucking city limits. Yeah, I think he's a danger to society, you fucking idiot.
Well, that is very interesting. Please tell me more.
So the judge let him go free. Didn't get any charge, had to do community service, and I'm like, are you fucking absolutely kidding me? So, no,
Let me guess, the dude went out and then committed another crime. That's New York for you.
I have no idea. Probably.
No, that's just because the judge didn't do his fucking proper due diligence.
Oh, it was a woman.
Well, there's your problem. Women need to stay in the kitchen. Women need to stay in the kitchen for this exact reason.
But that's the thing, is...
That's... And any other logical courtroom, that dude would have been charged. And if anybody did what Alec Baldwin did in this, they'd be charged and convicted of either, at the very least, negligence and possibly even involuntary manslaughter. But since this is a Hollywood star and a well-known person, they get the special treatment, which is bullshit. It's the same thing with the Felicity Huffman thing. She only had to spend, in prison for, 3 seconds, right? Or whatever. And she was in some high proper primp fucking prison, which is bullshit. And then everybody else involved had to go to jail for a lot fucking longer. But since she's Felicity Huffman, she gets a fucking reach around, whatever. Maybe she blew the judge off. I don't fucking know. But that's my problem, is I don't give a fuck who you are. If Joe Blow from fucking Kansas were to do the same thing and gets 20 years in prison for involuntary manslaughter, bye-bye, fucking Mr. Alec Baldwin. Your ass is in prison for 20 years.
Here's another thing. If you're found guilty for amongst a... panel of your peers, they believe that you're guilty. I don't care what you say about it. Obviously, there are certain people who are corrupt as fuck.
That's an understatement.
Yeah, that is an understatement. And it doesn't matter who you are, but yeah, if you get found guilty on certain things, yeah, you've done something. I won't ever trust politicians, businessmen, or who have you.
Why? Businessmen?
Sorry. Meteorologists. Them fucking liars.
Yeah. Especially in Michigan. Jesus Christ. Them fuckers couldn't predict the next 24 minutes, let alone the next 24 hours.
That's just because I know how they operate. They're business people. They're trying to make money. It's a
I'm a
capitalist
businessman
environment.
doing business.
So, if you've, and unfortunately, yeah, celebrities do end up getting better treatment, and it fucking sucks. Because it's just like, if somebody lesser is like, oh, well,
But I said, if Joe Blow from Kansas did the same thing and would get this, your fucking Johnny ass in Hollywood should get the same fucking thing.
prime
Right?
example.
Call a spade a spade.
Prime example. People, I forget which hurricane it was, but celebrities were like, thoughts and prayers. Nobody wants your thoughts and prayers. You have a shitload of money. Send it to them, you fucks.
Yeah, donate it. Yeah, I think, and then finally someone actually donated the money and was like, yeah, I'm not going to get my thoughts and prayers because I'm going to instead donate some of my millions of dollars to actually help with these motherfuckers. I don't remember who it was, but it was like, yes, that's what you need to do, you jackass.
Like, I'm sorry, but if I ever became a millionaire, I would not change who I am. But I would help people around me. Like, oh, there's some poor dude that, like, trying to get his life back on track, but he's struggling. Oh, well, here's, $1,000. Good luck.
Yeah.
Something like that.
See,
It's just fucking dude.
now that brings up a thing of like
God
panhandling.
damn it! What the fuck did I do?
What did you do? I can still hear you.
No, I'm talking about our thing.
Oh, okay. Like
Our show prep.
like for like example, like panhandlers. The problem with panhandlers now is, yes, there are people that are legit down on their luck, right? Something happened, they lost their house, and it could not even be from drugs. Say like they had a job and the company they work for went bankrupt, and then now they lost their house, or XYZ reasons. And they are truly down on their luck. Yes, they should get money. The problem is a lot of panhandlers, you give them money, what are they going to go spend the money on?
Drugs and alcohol.
Drugs and alcohol. So you're not really solving the fucking problem here, right? Or the best thing is, my mom, who used to work in downtown Grand Rapids, right? Not anymore, because this was years ago. She was walking through downtown, saw someone get out of a car. Mind you, this car was a BMW, wearing a leopard fur print coat, and then had a cardboard sign, walked to the corner, and then stood there asking for money. Oh, you're really down on your luck, aren't you?
That's crazy because I've had quite a few situations like that. I went to to my mom's old gas station.
Yeah.
When she still worked there, but I went in. I had to get gas. I got gas. Went in because I wanted some snacks, and I did have money on me. Okay, I did have cash. I walk in, and I was walking past, and there was some girl with her daughter holding up a sign, from Florida, I need gas money. Why are you in Michigan, A?
Well, you don't know. It's
Right. I was just, I felt a little bad because I was like, you know what? If she's still out there, I'll give her, some money. Well, her daughter and her went into her van by the time I got back out. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe they got money from somebody else. And she said she needed gas. I'm like, well, she's at a gas station. Hopefully she starts her car up and goes to a gas pump,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, sure as shit, they took the money and then they left.
yeah.
And I was like, oh, you didn't need gas money. You just wanted money.
Right. What you do is you say, here, I'll give you gas money, pull around to the pump, and I'll pay for you at the pump.
Exactly.
You do that, and we say, oh, no, so you just want the money. You get your fucking asshole out of here then, bitch.
Like there was a
fucking
dude.
cunt.
There was a dude. I'm pretty sure he was trying to generate sympathy, just based on the situation. Because there's been a few times where I've donated to somebody, and unfortunately they were not a very trusting person. But I don't donate a lot. I'll give them like $5 or $10, whatever. But I know people with like $5 or $10 that'll make a difference, right?
Yeah.
So
Well, not in this economy.
yeah, well, yeah, not anymore. But there was a dude. He was in a mobile chair, like one of the scooters from like Walmart or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And we
So
were at
certified
Meijer.
fat ass?
Yeah. Well, no, he wasn't fat or anything. He was just old.
Oh. So he's actually using the chair, the motorized
yes,
chair,
he
what it was
an
actually
elder,
intended for. Oh, okay.
So he was using the chair.
Weird ass.
But he gave me a note, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm just trying to look. I'm just trying to get a few dollars. I'm from New Orleans, and I just need to get back and stuff like that. So I'm just Greyhound busting there and stuff like that." I'm like, "Dude, I don't care about your life story. How much?" He's like, "Well, how much I need is on the note, and if you read it," I'm like, $3,500, dude.
That's
I barely have
expensive-
$100. Yeah, I'm like, I barely have $100 to my name. Fuck
That's
off.
what kind of Greyhound bus are you fucking taking? You going to like fucking New Orleans via like Vladivostok, Russia or something? What the hell?
Yeah, Brianna just said that she remembers that because he was trying to follow us, and I was like, and obviously I led the dude on because I was like, "Fuck you, I'm not going to give you $3,500. I don't have the money, A, and B, I don't trust you now because you asked for this much."
Right.
So I go, "Yeah, I'll meet you up front after I get done getting my groceries because I need this shit. All right, I'll meet you up front and I'll give you some cash." I didn't see him up front. And I leave this, like, I'm getting ready to leave the store, and I'm walking out, and I turn, and I see him, and he's rolling this way, and he's like, "Hey, hey," and then I fucking left. I was like, "Yeah, fuck you, dude. I'm not doing that shit." So.
Yeah, I remember, so last story before we move on, I remember I think it was me and you, we were in downtown Grand Rapids. I don't remember why we were down there, right? I parked.
Oh, yes. We were there at your mom's work, I think.
Yeah, I don't remember why. We had to, like, take her car somewhere. I don't remember what the story was.
Yeah, we made so many jokes.
Yeah, I don't remember what the story was or whatever, but this lady came up and she's like, "Hey, I'm from, Madrid, Spain or some shit, and I'm trying to get back. Do you have any money I could get for gas money?" And I'm like, damn it. Normally, I try not to interact with them because
But
whatever.
she was hot, so Colton was like,
No, it wasn't that. I was
No.
like, all right. I was like, fine. So I took my wallet out, but I purposely opened it away from her so only I could see in there because I knew damn well I had a $1 bill and I had a $20 bill. So what did I give her? The $1 bill. I was like, "Hey, that's all I've got. That's all I got on me."
I had a
And
5
she
on
didn't.
me.
She didn't even fucking ask it. Dylan though, he only asked my ass. Dylan didn't give her a guy. He just sitting there with his dick in his hand, thumb up his ass, just like.
Well, because I pulled my wallet out, right?
You
and
did?
I looked. Yeah, I pulled my wallet out. I gave her a 5.
I don't remember. I didn't remember that.
But because I remember this specifically because you told me about that. Because I opened it like almost in front of her, and you like pulled my hand back like that, and I grabbed the 5 because it was the lowest bill I had, and I gave it to her. I was like, "That's all I have. Sorry," and I put it in my pocket, and she walked away. And you're like, "Hey, next time, make sure you open it towards you." So they don't know how much money you have on you.
Right.
And I'm like, shit, that's a good idea. I
So
don't want to get robbed.
It's at least easier to lie,
Yes.
If you say, "Hey, it's all I've got," when you open it towards them and you move past like $600 bills or something, and like 250s and a 20, and you pull out the one you give it. "Hey, sorry, it's all I've got. Times are
but
tough
see,
right now."
I'm-
Really?
I'm
You got
ballsy
$700 in there, asshole.
I'm ballsy enough to be like, yeah, that's all I can spare you. I'm not giving you any more. Like, sorry, this is my money. I worked my ass off to get this.
Right.
But, so I don't, in that case, I don't care as much. Obviously, I'm not going to do that if I'm like downtown Detroit or something. Or in Flint, obviously.
Hey,
I'm not gonna...
give the city of Detroit credit. It's not that bad.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying there's a lot of crime that happened there. I mean,
Not in the city
you go
of Detroit.
down one fucking street, and every shop there has a green light because they have the safety protocol or whatever.
Oh
the
yeah, I
fuck
remember
it
we were
is.
going to a Red Wings game and we were driving down I think Grand River Avenue and there's all these like blinking blue and green. I was like, "What's the point of these?" And the blinking lights. I'm like, "What the fuck's that all
looked
about?"
it
Is that
up.
like does that mean like they're actively being robbed or something? Like what's going on? And Dylan looked it up. He's like, "No, it means they're part of like some like basically like a neighborhood watch or some shit."
Yeah,
I was
they have like
"Oh,
an entire security system and shit.
Yeah,
I'm like,
so it's like, "Oh, okay, so
okay.
let's just rob the fucking store next to it that doesn't have said blinking lights." Perfect. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for helping us out. Now we know who and who not to rob. Awesome. Thanks. Yeah, it's just stupid. All right. God, that took a way longer than I wanted it to, but that's all right. No, I don't want to change on the fly quite yet because this story is way too fucking bonkers. Gotta love Philadelphia, and you gotta love Dollar Tree stores in Philadelphia, right?
Okay.
Police are looking for a man, a black male, approximately 25 to 30 years old and 6 feet tall, who fled a Dollar Tree store after assaulting a woman. Okay. First of all, what a piece of shit. Second of all, we could see why the police would be looking for this guy, right?
Well, hang on. He only assaulted her because she was Pepper.
Hey, Dylan. Dylan,
Sorry,
do me a favor. Okay, I'm gonna hook my phone up to this mixer. I want you to call me and say that, so then I can hang up on you.
Yeah, okay. Let me grab my phone. No.
But what he didn't assault a woman in like the normal way of like beating the shit out of her. No, instead what he did is he beat his meat and then ejaculated on her leg.
I'd be throwing hands. Somebody's dying.
He did it, turned around, and then realized it, and then took off fucking running. So either this black guy is hung like an Asian and has like no penis whatsoever for the fact that he's not showing anything, that or he's like one pump chump.
Yeah, because how are you going to miss some dude fucking beating his meat on
Yeah,
you?
like you're just sitting there, the dude's just sitting there like...
Oh, God! Oh.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, what you doing? You having a stroke or something? You okay, buddy? You need a drink of water. It's just like, what the fuck is this world coming to that? It's like, oh, April Fool. You take off. It's, where's the joke? I don't get it. Now, great. Now her leg's pregnant. Maybe she could grow a third leg and then donate it to someone who's like legless or something. I don't know. Peggy the Pirate could finally run a marathon. Who knows? I'm just like, what the fuck, man? What the actual fuck?
Yeah, that's pretty fucking crazy.
All right, Dylan, what's your banger of the week?
Banger of the week. Actually, fuck, I just had it. Sorry. Mind span of a goldfish. Oh, Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar. Jesus Christ, I'm an idiot. I'm over here. I'm like, I don't know what it is. I don't know why I didn't do this one earlier, but yeah, Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar.
I could have told you that you were an idiot.
Oh,
But
yeah.
nice to know. Nice to know you figured it out for yourself.
Yeah, take a look at the podcast name.
Yeah, right.
Retard.
My disturbance, as ABC News would probably put it, of the week is a song by Daughtry called "Pieces." I believe it's what their new single is. And
okay. I haven't heard it before.
It's when I first heard it, I'm just like, I didn't really know it because like half the rock songs you listen to these days, like they're speaking so fast, or like the mixing is to where you don't even understand half the words that they're saying. But they said it on the radio. What it is the lead singer of Daughtry. I don't know his name. But his daughter died like 3 years ago, and I don't know why, if it was like suicide or overdose or what the fuck it was. But the song is basically about that, how like he's still dealing with the pieces of losing his daughter. And I'm like, oh, and then when you listen to it and then you actually pay attention, yeah, you could, like, during the chorus, you could hear some of the things like, I'm still picking up the pieces and stuff like that. It's, and still overall, it's a good song, in my opinion, right? Well, no, not my opinion. It is a good song.
Hey,
that's why it's banger of the week. Certified
Colton,
Functional Idiot banger of the
You're
week.
not going to believe this, but the lead singer's name is Chris Daughtry.
I didn't know what his first name was. But regardless, I think it's a pretty damn good song. It's a pretty good song. I once take it back. It's not a damn good song. That's like half of Disturbed songs in my opinion, but it's still a good song, nonetheless. So Dylan, you want to hear some more stupidity?
Of course, I love hearing. More
Okay.
stupidity.
Just start talking then.
Oh, okay.
So the other day, this was probably a couple weeks ago now. I was scrolling through the old YouTubes, and of course, for whatever reason, something popped up in my algorithm. No, it wasn't porn. And it was something about why Michigan roads suck. And I'm like, well, me being an over-road truck driver, I've driven through some states, right? I've driven through a lot of states. And I've driven on a lot of highways. I've driven on a lot of byways. I've driven on a lot of side roads. I've driven on a lot of country roads.
But you can say that you did it your way.
Where's Alec Baldwin? Just put me out of my misery, would you?
Hey, shut the fuck up. You said highways and byways, and I had to say something, you fuck.
All right, Frank Sinatra, listen here.
I did it my way. Go ahead.
Michigan does not have the worst roads. Not by far. I've driven on some fucking terrible ass roads in other states that have been known to have great roads. I'm like, I don't know what fucking roads you guys are driving on then. Your driveway is not a road. Just because your driveway is a half mile long, that does not make it a road, asshole.
I don't know if you're driving on your driveway, you fucking idiot, but that's not
like
a road.
they're not that. Michigan roads are not that bad. Does the state of Michigan DOT MDOT do some stupid ass stuff? Sure as shit they do, right? But I think for the problem that Michigan had is that, okay, like obviously the major highways going through Michigan are I-75, I-96, I-94, and I-69.
Okay.
Nice.
A lot of those were all built at the same time, right? Because they're all built when the interstate system became a thing, right? So they all were built at the same time. Well, goddamn it, if I'd be goddamned, they all need to be redone at the same time, right? Because they were all built at the same time to begin with, and concrete can last 30 to 40 years. Well, son of a bitch, that means they're all going to need to be redone at the same time. And when you're not having as much federal funding coming in like you did during that Federal Highway Administration thing, yeah, it's going to be a little bit harder to redo said highway, so you got to do a lot of patchwork and shit. And so, yeah, like I said, does MDOT do some stupid shit? They sure as shit do. In fact, they're pretty high on the list of doing stupid shit. But I think they do, at least of the last few years, they've done a pretty good job of doing shit that needed to be redone. Like, yes, there are some road projects that they keep pushing off, but the reason they keep pushing them off is because they kind of don't know what they want to do yet. For example, 131 through downtown Grand Rapids. Okay, they just did some patchwork on it where they redid, they on like the bumpy sections and the concrete, the joints, they redid the joints and stuff like that. And people came in like, oh, it's worse than it was before. I disagree. I actually think it's actually better. But the reason, and that part of 131 needs to be redone. Okay, the reason they haven't done it yet is because they don't know what they want to do. Like, do they just want to keep it the same? Do they want to add a lane in each direction? Okay, if we add a lane in each direction, we don't have enough right of way to do that, so we either gotta lift it up or we gotta sink it. Okay, well now that's gonna cost a lot of money. Well, maybe we just need to extend the on and off ramps. Okay, that's why they haven't quite figured out what they want to do yet. Right. Okay? And all the states do that because it's like you're trying to play the traffic game. Okay, how much is traffic going to increase over the lifespan of this next section? If they do 131, it'll probably be in concrete, 40 years. So you better get it fucking right. Okay, because if you do the same thing how it is now, in 40 years, it's going to be a fucking disaster and a joke. If the city of Grand Rapids keeps growing the way it has been growing the last 15 years. But there's this news story, and they did from a news station on the east side of Detroit, and they did this whole thing of why Ohio roads are so much better than Michigan roads. Now, I will give Ohio credit. Besides being the most boring state ever, they do have some of the best fucking roads. And they showed a shot of, like, right on, I don't know, I think it was on I-75 maybe, but it goes from right on the state line between Michigan and Ohio. And they're like, yeah, we could see the quality of the roads just by sending our drone up in the air. And they showed a video of the drone flying from Michigan over the state line into Ohio. And they're like, look at the color difference in the roads. And I had to stop the video because I was just fucking dying laughing. Because they're like, look at the color. See, Ohio roads are a nice dark color, meaning they're better. I'm like, yeah, because they're in asphalt. The Michigan road is in concrete. That's why there's a color difference, you fucking retard. Do you know how asphalt and concrete work?
Hey,
concrete is white. Asphalt is black. That's why there's the color difference at the state line. I'm like, oh my God. Are you fucking for real?
The only thing that Ohio is good at, or better than Michigan at, is doing roads.
No shit. But then they showed a video like, you can just hear the road difference when we drive over. I'm like, yeah, concrete roads are louder than asphalt, you dumb shit. You fucking numbnutses. Oh my God, how dumb are you? I'm like, Jesus Christ. I just fucking died laughing. Look at the color difference in the roads. Yeah, because it's two different materials. It's like comparing wood to steel, you stupid fuck. Look at the color difference in this. Yeah, dumb shit. Detroit's black, we're white. Of course, we're going to stick out, you stupid ass. I was like, oh my God, what a fucking joke.
Who is it by?
It was by a news station. I don't remember. It might have been. It was like a 10-minute video or something like that.
Man, it was so damn funny. I'm like, oh my god, dude, you need to go to fucking Dr. Grins in downtown Grand Rapids and tell your jokes there, because you'd kill. I was like, Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
I'm looking it up. I'm watching it right now.
It's like a minute into the video or something like that. It was like, Jesus Christ. Oh my god, how dumb are you? Oh, look at the color difference in the roads. That just shows the quality. No, it doesn't. It just shows what fucking material they decided to use last time.
Why
they
in the
did it.
fuck? Okay.
All right, Dylan. We got another edition of Stupider's List here.
I'm actually excited for this one because I didn't fuck it up this time. So
Okay. And then the last one we did was the most American things ever, and Dylan did the old freedom and shit, boring ass bitch. Yeah. And so I did the classic one where it's you try to be fucking funny, right? So for this one, we're doing the greatest inventions ever. Now, not inventions we could come up with because we're not that creative. We're barely creative enough to do this. But inventions that have already been done, like cars, computers, lube, fucking auto blow, whatever the fuck. So,
you'll understand why I'm laughing in about 2 seconds.
So, Dylan, if you wanna list off your top 5,
I will.
maybe some possible
will.
honorable mentions of the greatest inventions ever.
I didn't do honorable mentions because we don't need to do honorable mentions. Number 5, football. Now, I know what you're saying. Oh my god, it's going to be like the list like last time. Don't worry, it gets better. Number 4, DeLorean. Why? Just cuz.
I love that. Why? Just cuz.
3, pocket pussy / dildo. For all those lonely people out there, all right? They have to have something to play with.
See, now I get that one. Yeah, like, hey, they're human. Dude,
Right.
We did the football one. I was totally gonna fuck if I had it. I need to get one. I was gonna do.
2, guns. I know we just did a lot of shit about guns, but guns.
Jeez, Dylan, you're very fucking short-sighted, you asshole. Fucking read the room, Jesus.
And number 1 is obviously the fucking internet, because what would we do without it?
We'd have to get it. Playboy would still be a thing.
You're right.
Yeah,
now
world,
you can do it online.
The world would still be full of magazine pages being stuck together.
Yeah, you sure would be.
I like
Why is
that
my
one.
WWE fan mail stuck together?
Yeah. I like that one. So my greatest inventions ever, and of course I brought some honorable mentions here. Number 5. Now, this is along the same ways of your football one. Okay, now I brought this up because obviously I'm a big fan of racing, motorsports, especially NASCAR, and a little bit of IndyCar. F1 could fucking go bankrupt tomorrow and I wouldn't give a damn. But one big, huge safety innovation in NASCAR has been the safer barrier. And what it is, because back before 2002, when safer barriers started becoming around, the outside wall, and on 99% of the short tracks in America, your outside wall is your walls are just concrete walls.
Yep.
Well, if you hit a concrete wall, that's got no give to it, right? You're going to take the entire brunt of the, G-forces.
Yeah, it's not going to be fun.
It's not going to be a fun time. Where a safer barrier is, you still have the concrete wall, but then 3 feet or so off the wall, there's a steel tubular wall, right? And then between them is foam. And so when you hit the wall, the steel, because then that acts as the wall now, that foam is able to then take some of the energy from the crash. And if you see some of the wrecks in NASCAR on YouTube, dude, of when they show a shot of the safer barrier, there's been times where that wall, that steel wall, fucking touches the concrete wall. That means that wall was pushed in 3 feet.
And
from
thank
impact.
God, too, because, obviously, energy is going to keep traveling, so it's
right. That
dispersing
energy is
the
going to go.
right
Yeah,
into
that
the
energy is
concrete.
going to go somewhere. So if you can even just take 15% away from what the driver feels, that's because 15% on 100 Gs is 15 Gs. That's a lot, right? And I did safer barrier / Hans device, which the Hans device is a head and neck support, and that is like I don't even know what it's like. It's a piece of carbon fiber that sits over your shoulders, and then it connects to your helmet that then connects to your seat. So that way when you're in an accident, and normally when you are in an accident, even with your seatbelts, you're going to want to go forward, right? Because that's how physics work. Well, the Hans device stops you so you don't go fucking flying forward and eat the windshield. So it's like a reverse airbag. Rather than, popping out and deflating you in front, it just restrains you from even going forward in the first place. Those two innovations have probably saved dozens of lives since 2001, when Dale Earnhardt Sr. was the last one to die in the 3 major series of NASCAR. Those two things have saved many, countless lives from drivers that would be dead in horrible accidents. You're like, holy shit, there's no way. And then he fucking pops out and walks away. It's like, well, goddamn.
Yeah, he's pissed that his car got wrecked.
Right, yeah.
God damn it.
So that is so from a safety standpoint, those are huge innovations. Number 4 I put down is computers, cell phones, and TVs. I put them all because they're basically all the same thing. Like a computer, obviously, is a thing. A cell phone is basically a mini computer now, and so are TVs being smart, right? You can watch porn on all of them. It's great. Number 3 is cars. Where the fuck would we be without cars? Okay, first of all, we'd be a less obese society.
That is true.
And second of all, we'd get fucking nowhere at all. There'd be no such thing as tourism, because I'm not walking my ass to fucking Detroit to watch a Red Wings game. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna watch it on the TV.
That's right. You're gonna be Steamboat Willie on the rivers.
Yeah.
Do any of those rivers go to Detroit? Absolutely fucking not.
Number 2 on the list is air conditioning.
Oh, dude, nice.
Dude, where like right now, nice air conditioned house, I'd be fucking dying.
See, I just thought of funny ones.
I tried. Well, I put those down in my.
And these are actually like very smart. Like air conditioning. What the fuck will we do without air conditioning? Our balls be sticking together like no tomorrow.
If you look at when the city of Phoenix went from being like a fucking saloon town to the size it is now, you can just see when air conditioning started becoming a thing, and then all of a sudden the city of Phoenix's population went and just took off. Same thing with Florida. Air conditioning became a thing. All of a sudden Florida's population fucking took off like an erect penis on Viagra. Air conditioning, yes, you can argue, oh, it's bad for the environment, dumps a bunch of hot air. I don't fucking care. I'm hot now. Okay? Fuck the grant. It's like what Drew Carey said about, when it's cold in the wintertime, they say turn down your thermostat. Don't use as much energy. Fuck that shit. I'm cold now. Fuck the grandkids.
Fuck them grandkids.
I'm cold now. Before I get to my number 1, and this is the greatest invention, number 1 is the greatest invention, hands down, nothing will ever top it. I got a couple honorable mentions. First one is pornography. Okay, because when you are home alone and you got them dildos and shit, sometimes you get it turned on with them pixelated titties. Number 2, guns. Guns. Why? Because guns. Number 3, well, if you're gonna watch that pornography, if you're a woman, you're gonna need a dildo to watch, to help you out with that pornography. So number 3, honorable mention, is dildos. Number 4 is actually I'll skip. Number 4 is sentence enhancers. Where would we be without fuck, shit, balls, and cock? Sentence enhancers are a great invention. Number 5, the auto blow, because for them lonely nights.
Hey, I actually
when you don't want to use your hand, but you still want to watch porn and you want to get off, the auto blow is here to save all your troubles.
I do have an honorable mention now. The Geneva Accords our convention.
The Geneva Accords.
Yes.
Is that where Honda builds them?
Yeah, of course. You know how it is.
Yeah.
The Peacemobiles.
Yeah, it's got the 70 fucking like trippy shit on it. Is Scooby-Doo in there?
That sounds like a Scooby-Doo that's going to commit various war crimes.
Yeah, Scooby-Don't.
Hail Hitler, bitches!
No, Scooby, don't!
My last honorable mention is paper bags. Now you might wonder why. Paper bags.
That's exactly. I'm like, is this guy actually fucking smooth brain?
Now you might wonder, why paper bags? What an odd thing to have as an honorable mention. Well, think about it. If you're a Detroit Lions fan in 2008, you needed to cover up your face after that shit you were seen on the field. You couldn't be seen in public. Or if you're banging that bitch that looks really ugly, but you want some of that puss, just put a paper bag over her head. Everything looks great now. You could do the things you weren't gonna do if you didn't have a paper bag. That's why paper bags are an honorable mention.
Great once Daz Blackhead said, "You're beautiful, even if you are fucking ugly."
That's right. Just put a paper bag over your head. That fixes all your troubles. Number one on the list is fentanyl. For greatest no, I'm just kidding. Number one on the list for greatest inventions ever is boobs. Nothing's ever gonna top boobs.
Boobs. I didn't even.
When God was creating women, that was the greatest thing he ever did. Boobs. Who does? It doesn't matter if you have small boobs, big boobs, lopsided boobs. One boob's bigger than the other. One boob's winking at you. They're hanging off to the side. They're fucking uptight. Doesn't matter. Boobs are boobs. Boobs are great. Boobs. It's what's gonna save America. We need more boobs. Why? Because boobs.
So now I think I'm fully convinced that if a woman were to run for president, were to run for president and she had a few buttons undone and
she'd
people
win,
could
dude.
See into her cleavage, yeah, probably.
Dude, think about it.
Because that's what Americans do. That's what Americans do is they objectify women. So
you know what you need? If a woman needs to, you know what the mistake Hillary Clinton did? She didn't have an OnlyFans.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Imagine if she had. Imagine if someone who was running for president, a woman, mind you, had an OnlyFans. Dude, she'd win. First of all, you'd get rich.
Absolutely fucking not.
You'd be rich, and second of all, you'd win. It's a win-win. There's nothing bad going to come out of that.
Yeah, for sure, especially for Hillary Clinton. Yeah.
Well, you know, there are some sick fetish fuckers out there that may have voted instead of voted for her because they get to see that puss that Bill didn't find so interesting.
Hillary, don't worry, I'll take care of you like Bill didn't.
Oh my god. I love Stupider's list. Now that Dylan's finally figured it out that it's not all about serious shit. I mean, yeah, you can throw some serious stuff in there, but it's mostly meant for, you know, this is labeled under the comedy tab, alright? Dylan?
Yeah, there's a reason for
I mean,
it.
granted, when you are doing serious stuff like last week, I could rail your shit the whole time, like, Jesus Christ, Dylan. Yeah, I'm gonna do some generic ass shit like freedom and shit. Wow, you're really fucking creative there, aren't you, Dylan?
Oh yeah, I tried.
Good job. A for effort.
Jesus
F- for
Christ, I
execution.
didn't realize you fucking had all these topics down here. Holy fuck.
Well, we're probably not gonna get all of them now.
Yeah, I didn't think that. Shit, we're an hour and a half in.
We might still. I mean, we're at number 5 on the list now, which is let's do something we haven't done a little bit on the main podcast, and that is some smooth brain trivia.
No, sorry. Usually we would, obviously, if you guys have noticed the pattern, it'd be whoever is opening the show, we would do it, you know. But, I'm doing it this week, and let's give you guys a refresher. Colton, you'll have 10 questions to answer in 69.
Nice.
Yes, we've changed the rules. You're gonna have 10 seconds.
Good luck.
To answer 69.
Nice.
Why?
Oh, hey, fuck you.
Because fuck you. That's why.
You can pass on a question, of course. We'll come back to it. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. We'll leave. No, I'm playing.
All right.
Obviously, timer will begin after I ask the first question. Colton, are you ready?
All
right. 3, 2, 1. Which direction does the sun rise from?
The East.
How many bones are in the human body?
206.
What galaxy do we live in?
The Milky Way.
Who gave the U.S. the Statue of Liberty?
France.
How fast can cheetahs run?
65 miles an hour.
A pickle is made from which fruit or vegetable?
A cucumber.
What colors mix to make green?
Pass. No, pass.
How many colors are there in the rainbow?
5.
What is the largest planet in our solar system?
Jupiter. Your mom.
Which 4 colors make up the flag of Brazil?
Black, red, white, and green. No, black, red, yellow, and green.
What colors mix to make green?
Yellow and blue.
That's it. I mean, just wait till the timer gets done. So how's your day today? Never mind. It doesn't fucking matter. Go fuck yourself. So, obviously, a relatively easy trivia set.
That was a solid, 10 seconds that was left over. You've
Yeah,
gotten
because
better
I-
at reading your questions, Dylan, and not having, age-long gaps in between.
It's like, which direction does the sun rise from? How many bones are in the human body? So, okay. Which direction does the sun rise from? You said east. It is the east.
I was about to be a smart ass and say, the left.
How many?
Hold on. If I stand over here, now it's the right.
How many bones are in the human body? You said 206. It is 206.
I couldn't remember if it was 6 or 7. But technically, when you have a boner, that makes it. There's no actual bone in the human penis. There is actually a bone in a bear penis, though. So when a bear gets a boner, it's true.
Oh shit! I didn't even know that.
Facts of the week from Colton.
What galaxy do we live in? You said
snake-
Milky Way. Obviously, that's wrong. We live in the M&M Milky Way. You fucking stupid fuck.
After I said Milky Way, I thought I'd change my answer to Snickers, but because we're a bit nutty.
Who gave the U.S. The Statue of Liberty? You said France. That is correct. No, it's England. After we absolutely fucking mopped the floor with them.
Do you know why France gave us the Statue of Liberty?
I don't.
To thank us for helping them fight a war against England.
Yeah. So after we absolutely destroyed them in war.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah, we
how
suffered
fast?
about for them.
How fast can cheetahs run? You said 65 miles per hour. It is actually 75 miles per hour.
See, now that's changed, I swear. And maybe we've gotten a little bit better using radar technology or something, but it's like in school it was first 60 and then it was 65.
I also swear to God it was like that too.
So my problem is with this one is that they're like humans. Each human runs differently. You know what I mean?
Right.
If they clock the fastest fucking Usain Bolt cheetah in the African Sahara, right? And holy shit, they all run 75 miles an hour now. No, that guy's on steroids, right?
Yeah, what if you get a
what
wobbly cheetah called a Cheeto?
Yeah, what are you gonna name it? Stephen Hawking or something?
A pickle's made from which fruit or vegetable? You said cucumber. It is cucumber.
And so if women want to disinfect the inside of their vaginas, they just use a pickle.
There you go.
Just get that vinegar on there.
I was told a joke yesterday, and I can't remember what it was, but it was some cucumber. It was pretty funny.
It was probably not gonna be funny because, well, you'd say it and fuck it up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Somehow. I am a little surprised that this took you a little bit longer than what it did, and you actually passed on it. What colors mix to make green?
I don't know why.
Yellow and
Oh,
blue.
sorry, go ahead.
You got that right. So
I don't know why, but the first thing it was like, oh, red, and I'm like, wait, no, it's not. Red has nothing to do with it. And then I got flushed. I was like, pass. I'll just come back to it.
just had a stroke. That's all right.
Yeah, I was trying to run the country.
How many colors are there in the rainbow? You said 5. There's actually 7. Roy
Oh.
G. Biv.
I didn't know there were 7. I honestly
Is
didn't
there
know how
7?
many there
Red,
was.
orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet.
And I'm sorry,
there's
what?
7. Yeah, Roy
Blue.
G. Biv.
Roy, blue and violet. Are you shit? You're gonna tell the difference between fucking blue and purple in the sky? I don't fucking think so.
I didn't make the rules. God did. What's up? All right, Brown is trying to hit me with plastic forks.
Well, tell that bitch to take her forks back to the kitchen.
What? She was thinking about the color as a carrot thing. Orange. That's funny. What is the biggest planet in our solar system? You said Jupiter. It is Jupiter.
Well, actually, I then changed it to your mom, but
You're just a fucking retard, so it's alright.
yeah.
Which 4 colors make up the flag of Brazil? You said blue, green, white, and black?
I did not say blue,
Oh.
fucker. I first said black, red, white, and green, and then I changed it to black, red, yellow, and green.
Well, it doesn't matter because you're wrong. It's yellow, blue, green, white.
Yellow, blue, green, white. Really? There's not black?
If there... Hey, I'm just getting off the questions, alright? It doesn't matter. You missed one color anyway, so...
Okay, yeah, there's not black.
Oh, really?
Yep. Yellow, blue, white, and green.
Yep. Alright,
What do
so...
I think? What country am I thinking of then?
Mexico?
You know what? I bet I know what country I'm thinking of. Hold on, let me look it up.
Spain? Maybe. No, Spain has yellow as well.
I was thinking of South Africa,
Oh, God.
which South Africa has black, yellow, red, blue, and green, and white, because they decided to be the fucking rainbow. All right, so what? I got 7 then.
7 out of 10. Like
not bad.
normal. You know, speaking of rainbows, I saw a post that I didn't really needed to see, and because I remembered it, you're gonna have to suffer through it now.
Sweet.
There was a dude that was like, I don't know, pack your snacks or something like that, and he put Skittles in his fucking foreskin, and
Like a
somebody goes, wow, this really takes Taste the Rainbow to a whole different level. And I was like, damn, you're right, it does.
especially if he's gay.
Shut the fuck up.
What's your facts?
Fact points of the week. So obviously, we do this every week, and if you don't know what's going on, well, how about watch the fucking podcast?
What the fuck?
Every week we, do facts about the states. So until we get done, obviously, and then we'll do actual facts. Maybe not. Fuck you. Let's see. Sorry, I'm scrolling to get to where we last left off. We got New Hampshire and New Jersey was last time. Now we have New Mexico and New York. According to New Mexico state law, quote-unquote idiots are not allowed to vote. Okay, I swear to God that is not true, but whatever. The statute doesn't give a clear definition of who fits that description. So they have a law saying idiots can't vote, but they didn't go into detail. That sounds about right. New York. Twice a year, the setting sun aligns perfectly with the Manhattan street grid, illuminating the borough's east-west streets with an orange glow.
Really?
I guess so.
Huh.
I mean, obviously, if it's on the internet, it must be true.
Well, yeah, as we found out, the internet is one of the greatest inventions ever.
That's goddamn. You're goddamn right.
You're goddamn right.
You're goddamn right.
All right, so last week I brought up how I tried the Jack Daniel's Southern Peach Country Cocktails.
Oh my god, dude! I tried to drink last night too.
Oh, which one did you have?
I didn't try Jack Daniel's, but I did try a whiskey. The Crown Apple, dude. Holy shit, was that so good?
Crown has another one, Crown or Blackberry Crown. It's really hard to find right now. But
I heard that's really good. I know your parents were talking to me about
really,
it.
Really, really fucking good. That's really good. But no, I tried the Jack Daniel's Country Cocktails, and they have a variety pack, which has, you have the Southern Peach, you have Down Home Punch, you have Berry Punch, and then you have Citrus. And I would say 3 out of the 4, fucking banging, right? The citrus, not super crazy about the citrus, because it's a little too lemony for my taste. Well, yeah, the Southern Peach slaps more ass than a whore. Fucking or Down Home Punch slaps more ass than a prostitute. And the Berry Punch slaps more ass than I do on Dylan every night.
Oh! They're like malt drinks, right? What the fuck? Is that what you were saying? They're like malt drinks because they have like 5% alcohol, right?
Yeah, they're like a beer or the alcohol when it comes to the
Okay, yeah.
alcohol
So they're a
content.
malt. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
They're not a
but
beer, but they're a malt.
They are pretty damn tasty. I believe you should be able to get them at Meyer and stuff, at least for you, Dylan.
You know what actually isn't too bad? I'll have to try them at one
Toasty.
point. You're right. That's actually delicious. What is it? The vodka seltzer, Sunny D, dude, that's actually not too bad.
I've never heard of that. Sunny D makes a vodka seltzer, or it's just a mixed drink.
Yeah, it's a vodka seltzer. Like they package it and stuff. But yeah, it's Sunny D. It's not bad. I wasn't like it. It's not something obviously you drink often because I drank it just to try it, and I'm like, because I'm gonna be drinking whiskey anyway, so I'm not scared if I'm gonna throw up or anything. So
One thing I want to try, I heard this is you can get Mountain Dew is coming out hard with hard Mountain Dew, which is
ooh,
you can get regular Mountain Dew is a mixed drink and it mixes in alcohol. You can get Baja Blast or you can get Live Wire. Which when I hear that, my first thought is the trailer parks are going to be absolutely fucking bitching now. Because now their Mountain Dew has fucking hard shit in it. Dude, Hanes white t-shirt sales are going to go through the roof. Marlboro cigarettes is going to have record profits. Okay, unfortunately, Miller and Bud Light sales are going to be down. However, Mountain Dew is going to be basking in that wonderful glory. Okay, they're going to be so fucking hammered, they don't even care that the tornado is coming towards their trailer park.
I'm gonna Baja Blast for that Baja Blast hard drink.
Get the fuck out of here. This other one is Live Wire. Yeah, we're all jacked up on Mountain Dew. Woo!
I'm gonna look this up. I'm actually curious. Mountain Dew hard, right?
It's hard Mountain Dew, so it's Mountain Dew with Viagra.
I am 21. Let me in. Let me in.
Let me in. Open the fucking front door.
Oh, dude,
Yeah, I think-
Livewire, dude, Livewire is such an underrated drink too.
I don't know. I feel like this is something like, what if they did the Code Red one, right? They did Code Red, but then they just called it like Hard Mountain Dew, like Auschwitz editions or something.
Sorry, what you said was funny, but I'm also laughing because they have a fucking memes on here. People in Maine, when they hear 50% off all flannels, it's like the heart racing thing.
Yeah.
Come on in, we have lobster.
Lobster.
And now available in Maine. Mountain Dew Hard. It's got the fucking heart racing.
If they're going to call it Hard Mountain Dew, they need to do a collab with Viagra or Cialis.
Welcome, Bienvenue, New Hampshire. Live free or hard do.
I saw that and I was like, yeah, the trailer park's going to be absolutely ripping now.
I think I'm gonna see if they have.
Domestic violence calls through the roof.
Oh shit! Oh hey, they have. Man, they're all fucking like a half hour away from me. Man, fucking motherfuckers.
Now what's... Well, so looking that up though, I see this thing, I'm doing some show prep, and I see this thing called, there's this viral trend going around, where else? TikTok. And it's something that amateur mixologists could be concocting. However, doctors are warning against this new viral TikTok trend of sink drinks. Now you might be wondering, what the fuck is a sink drink? And I thought the same goddamn thing. What the hell is a sink drink? Is that where you like fucking upchuck, blow a motor in a sink or something? What are you doing here? No, what you do is you take your kitchen sink and you just make it a big fucking like Gatorade cooler and make your fucking big ass like punch bowl. Your sink becomes a punch bowl.
Ugh.
How sanitary.
Ew. What the fuck?
And so obviously doctors are warning against it, like, yeah, unless you're like, I don't know, fucking bleaching the shit out of your sink, which we know damn well nobody does. There is some nasty ass shit going and crawling around in your fucking sink. What in the hell are you? Seriously, are you that fucking cheap that you can't go and just buy a fucking bowl at the grocery store. How many people is at this party? All right. And unless how many people are getting shit-faced that you need an entire sink full of fucking booze? What is going on? First of all, that might be a party I want to go to because I'm going to see some shit. It's going to be like Farmers Insurance. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. That's what he's saying. Like when your girlfriend asks, "Does my boobs look all right?" And you're just like, "Well, let me look because I know a thing or two because I've seen a thing or two."
I know a thing or two because I've been in a thing or two.
No, I know a tit or two because I've seen a tit or two. I saw this. I was like, "What is this? What are we doing as a society? What the fuck's wrong with us? What? Why?"
There's a lot of things wrong.
It's like the whole hot poo. You spit on that thing. The dumbest shit becomes fucking viral. The dumbest shit. I mean, okay, yeah, that's funny, but it's not. Oh, it's like I didn't know how to live until I learned how to hot poo on that thing. What are you doing?
I didn't know how to hot do
It was life changing. I know how to breathe. No, you don't. You're just a fucking retard who somehow got past the autism test. Get the fuck out of here. Okay. What are we doing for time? Yeah, sure. We'll do some of these, Dylan. All right, let's do a little bit of the old functional idiots answer. No, I don't. No, I don't want that. Go away. Fuck off, fucker. All right. So your first question is, Dylan.
Okay. I'm ready. I'm scared, but I'm ready.
Do you still look at old nudes of your ex?
No.
Okay, I knew you didn't. It was the
No,
first one.
I would. No, I
It was
would
just the first
rather.
one that popped up.
I would rather choke on a stick of butter and hopefully die than do that.
Do you think that? You know, it'd be funny. I just thought of something. What if the person who shot Trump did ear piercings for a living? He's just like, hey man, just trying to pierce your ears.
Okay, I'm glad we both made a joke about it.
Oh my god. If the purge was real, what would you do during it?
Probably lock my doors, and if anybody steps on my yard, I'll kill them.
I'd be giving out free ear piercings.
It's funny.
If you could have sex with your dream person, but right before, and don't tell me I already have. You know what I mean? It's like your hall pass. But right before they told you that they were actually born the opposite gender, would you still do it?
If my dream person was born, but they were opposite gender, would I?
So
Still
they
do
were
it?
born a fucking a schlong and courage bags.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds would look hot.
So you want to get down on the farm with Ryan Reynolds?
No. But you're gay if you don't think that you could. All right, I'm just saying. Hey, I'm just saying, Ryan Reynolds is a good-looking dude.
What does Ryan Reynolds have to do with any of this?
I don't know. No, I would I know? Would they still look like a girl, or would I know that they're a dude?
You think they're a woman, but then right before they're like, hey, by the way, this is my real voice. Be like, oh, shit.
That's kind of hard, because, I mean, if you're desperate enough, a hole's a hole, I guess. As so I've heard before.
Get some of that
but probably not.
Dylan like to be getting some of that synthetic puss.
Fake pussy is still pussy.
Oh my god. All right, who would you fuck, marry, or kill? Rosie O'Donnell, Gandhi, or Mother Teresa?
Shit.
Well, personally, I would kill Gandhi because, well, he's already dead. So nothing changes there.
Okay, hold on. Let me think about this. Holy shit! I actually, I'd probably. Oh fuck. Yeah, I think I'd kill Gandhi, fuck Rosie O'Donnell, and then marry Mother Teresa.
Wow. You don't want none of that. Dylan wants that real mommy fetish. Oh my god. Okay. What would be the one song you want played at your funeral?
I'm on the highway to hell. For sure. So everybody thinks, oh, he's such an angel. And then the next thing, when everybody's quiet, they just hear, I'm on a highway to hell. Do, do, do. Oh, shit. That would be, like, the best irony.
What song would I want? Well, it depends on how I die. Because if I got killed by the cops, I'd be playing Fuck the Police. Oh my god! Do you
either that or the or the Wonder Pets theme song.
play fucking Bluey?
SpongeBob.
Yeah, I'm a goofy goober.
Rock. Damn.
No, if you get cremated, you play Kansas Dust in the Wind. Oh.
Oh shit.
Do you sleep in the same bed when you stay at your significant other's parents' house for the first time?
Yeah.
Yes. You
Yeah.
didn't make some hanky panky in the sack?
No. No, I don't.
I think. I guess it depends. Like, if it's like, oh, we just went on a first date, we popped into my parents' house, it'd be like, okay, that's a little weird that you're meeting the parents on the first fucking date, but whatever.
It depends. Like, well,
I know it'd be a little weird.
Okay. So, for example, I can tell you how me and Brianna met. We obviously met on a dating app, and technically our first date, we were just gonna hang out and watch a movie or whatever.
Yeah, and jerk off, the normal.
And she was gonna come over to my house, and I was like, okay, whatever, not a big deal. But then her grandma was like, no, if you're gonna go to anybody's house, it's gonna be over here, because I want to at least get a feel for what he, feel for his vibe,
Right.
So went over there, and obviously for the first day, I did meet her grandma, but we didn't do no hanky panky. I left at like 8:30
Boring.
because I had to work. Hold on.
All right, let's.
The dishwasher's trying to talk to me.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm playing. I'm playing. It's a joke.
The sandwich maker.
Oh yeah.
The sandwich
That was
maker.
pretty awkward. We sat on the ends of the couch. We didn't even like cuddle or anything. I did ask for a hug. Yeah.
Yeah, and then as he hugs, he's like, "Guess what's poking you?
Sorry, I got a little excited.
Guess what's in the box?"
This is the first contact I've had in 2 years.
Yeah, Dylan showed up with a present. He's like, open it up. It's like, it's my dick in a box. Hey, it's my dick in a box.
Oh.
All right, what is the most...
It's
since we probably haven't pissed off enough people yet, let's finish it off and say, what is the most accurate stereotype?
Well, see, because this actually happened. I'm not gonna lie. I have I don't know if he's my friend anymore. I mean, we haven't talked to each other in a while, but I did have an Asian friend when I was in middle school, and he was actually good at math. So that's 100% confirmed. I have not met, technically speaking, an
I
Asian
wonder
person who was not
if he didn't
was not good.
graduate with like a 69.0 and his parents berated him, so now he has...
Emotional damage.
Actually, I do follow him on social media. He went to the University of Michigan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's got a head on his shoulders.
I'd say the most accurate stereotype is women drivers.
Oh my god, dude. That's true. I also have evidence of that.
Let's see here. Okay. So say you and Brianna are getting married, right? Wedding's coming up. She's still your fiance. You're not officially married yet, right? And she asks you to share an iMessage account with you to see your texts. Do you call off the wedding?
No.
No. But doesn't that seem like a little intrusive? Like, we've been dating for X amount of time, and now you were like, oh, I want to make sure you're faithful. What about the time I came home with, like, 3 prostitutes? You're all right with that, though?
Obviously that, but...
I did a fucking line of coke off of some bitch's belly.
I think that would be. That'd be such a weird time to bring it up. Like, you're just about to get married, and now you're worried about him being faithful.
Right. Yeah,
You know what
I
I mean?
get that. Yeah, I get that.
I don't think it'd be enough to call off a wedding, but it might be like, hey, you might want to have a little chat about that though. Because first of all, I'd kind of be like, I mean, I'd say yeah, but at the same time, be like, also why? Like, I wouldn't just be like, oh yeah, sure, and send it, right? I'd be like, why?
Right.
Why are you questioning me? Because I kind of feel offended if that's the case.
I also like. I don't really. There's certain things, like, obviously, like, if you have plans for, like, a surprise or something, obviously I wouldn't want Brianna going through my phone. But at the same time, I don't really care either. Like, I have nothing to hide. I mean, yeah, I'm an open book. Except for when it comes to talking about feelings, but that's because I am a man, god damn it. Yeah, hey, you quiet. She's over here.
Hey, you're only allowed to talk when spoken to. Damn it.
But
right.
yeah.
Finish up. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay. Here's one because this would be right up your alley with your 2-inch Punisher. All right.
Oh,
How would you react if, say, in this case, Brianna? How would you react if Brianna? No, well, not even say that. How would you react if a girl you're hooking up with has an industrial-sized Magnum condom box in her room?
Youch.
I'd just be like, prepare to be disappointed.
Prepare to be very underwhelmed.
Prepare for sadness.
Guess what? The only thing that's going to be filling up is that sack, and it's not what you think. It's going to be just my piss.
Like, if you can fit 2 hot dogs and she's still asking, is it in? It's an issue. All right.
Listen, if you're throwing a hot dog down the hallway, it's time to find a different avenue, my guy.
Listen here. When her lips has a worse language than you because they're so loose, then it might be time to get
I'm
the fuck
sorry. What? Worse lips? What the fuck?
No, when her lips have worse language than you because they're so loose, might be time to get the fuck out. I'm just saying.
Oh my god, dude. What the fuck? I've never heard that before.
I just came up with it. If you were a serial killer, which group of people would you target?
What now? Sorry, if I was a serial killer, who
If
would
you
I
were a
target?
serial killer, which group of people would you target?
Who would I target? Damn. Probably older people. Older homeless people.
Why?
Because they're old, so they can't really fight back. And they're homeless, so who are they going to tell? Their fucking stray cat animal friend? I didn't think so.
You know, that's one thing that always makes me weird is like when someone dies, you're like, oh my god, who died? It's like, oh, it's someone who's 85. Oh, at least they lived a full life. They're still dead, though.
At least
Like,
they
that
lived a
somehow
full
makes-
life. Dude, he could have lived another full life. You don't know it. He's
Yeah, you
dead
can live
now.
another 15, 20 years. No, but that, like, I like how we just, as a society, have been like, that's, oh, yeah. Oh, at least he lived a full life. What? No, he didn't, because it was still cut short. What the fuck's a full life? If I had to target a group of people, I'd say wannabe ear piercers, because they're really bad. No. I don't know, because I don't know who do I want to piss off the most. I don't know. That's a good question. Who would you want to target? Oh, I know. Swift drivers, worst fucking semi drivers on the world. Nothing but a pain in the ass.
Swift drivers?
Yeah. If you were a truck driver, you would know. You would know what I mean. How long? Last one. How long do you have to be dating before you stop using condoms?
Oh, man. I would at least give it a year. Like
year?
me, I've been
Jesus
raw
Christ.
dogging it till day one.
Well, good for you. How many kids you got?
None.
How many did you abort?
None. Unless Brianna is grinding them up somehow and that's her period for the month, I don't think so.
No, that's her protein shake.
Oh, that's gross.
It's got... it's this new protein stuff. It's got 69
9.
grams of protein in it. All right. It's got that nice iron blood type flavor.
It's so fucked up. Nice coppery, irony taste.
Every time I drink it, I now know how to do STEM.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god.
I get my supply from the airplane toilets. That's an inside joke. The podcast listeners wouldn't know that one. I would think it would all depend. Like, that's not something... Like, okay, yeah, maybe that's on the first date you don't use one, although I think that'd be a little presumptuous to think you could just go in there and raw dog it right away. I think a year would be a long time, though. Like, if you get to the certain point where it's like, I don't know, 4 months, 5 months, you're pretty, like, exclusive by that point. If you're both okay with it, then yeah, I would say, what the fuck ever, right? Maybe just either then do some other types of birth control that don't include abortion, because abortion is not birth control. Let me be clear, okay? Birth control is preventing the pregnancy. Pregnancy. Okay? It's not... Birth control is not post, insemination, or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Are we condoning unsafe sex right now?
I'm not condoning it. I say if you want to raw dog it. Well, I don't fucking care.
Use
Just
the
don't raw
Paul
dog
method.
me.
Just don't be like Nick Cannon, who can't pull out of a fucking driveway.
I think I would... Dude, he probably couldn't pull out of a guy's ass. Okay? Couldn't pull out of a driveway.
That is... couldn't pull out of a dude's ass.
That, or like either like right when he sticks it in, he blows. I don't fucking know, but he's got like 11 kids. It's like, Jesus Christ. Here, I can only spend 5 minutes at my kid's graduation because I gotta go to 15 other.
Yeah, like
It's
fucking
stupid.
A, dude. Why do you
Fucking
need like
A.
1,200 kids?
He needs to go and take some health department classes because, health department rules is all hot dogs must be wrapped before being served. Obviously, he missed that day of fucking class.
Clearly.
Yeah. All right. Before we move on to our functional idiots of the week, let's do some good old porn star birthdays. Dylan's favorite segment of the week, of course, returns. Well, to be fair, it's my favorite segment of the week because the shit's funny every time. First thoughty on the list of the three I have down is Chanel Grey. And no, it's not West Coast. God, she has the most annoying laugh ever. If there was any reason, I would think breaking up with a woman just because of how she laughs would be pretty fucking bad. Unless she laughs like Chanel West Coast. Then
Hold on.
fucking
Actually,
verified.
keep talking. I'm gonna send you a picture. I have.
Chanel Grey turned 24 years old on July 13th, being born in the year of double boobs. This is 2000. A Puerto Rican from Thibia, Puerto Rico. I have no idea how you say it. Started in porn at the age of 18 in 2018. With 34 A's on her 5'9" figure, you can bop the baloney. To her over 125 credited films, such as Ass Wide Open 4, Horny Old Men,
What the fuck?
Consolation Cunt,
Oh.
and Dr. Sniffs My Stinky Feet.
Doctor, what the fuck, dude?
She started the foot fetish.
She obviously did.
Second thought on the lift is lift. Yeah, lift. They probably all have had their boobs lifted, but second thought on the list is Nikki Sweet, 29 years old as of today, July 14th, being born in 1995, an American from Utah. So I'm sure the Mormons are not very proud of her. Started in porn in 2020 at the age of 25. With a 5'4" stature and 32 B's on the top end,
You can pole dance to her nearly 125 credited films such as Ass-Scaping,
Oh,
Bush Cream Pies 2,
Jesus Christ.
Girl Scout Nookies 15,
No, okay.
and my personal favorite, Lesbian Cougars on the Prowl. Oh my god, I love it.
Okay, before you
La-
continue on, I just sent you 2 pictures, and one of them is Chanel West Coast, and it is an edited picture. It's fucking hilarious. And 2 is that Dr. Sniff's feet.
Yeah, yeah. The Chanel West Coast one, she's more cross-eyed than a bat. Last thoughtie on the list is Bella Rowland. 30 years old, being born on July. She actually came out of the 7-Eleven Slurpee machine, being born on 7-11, 1994. An American from California. That's not cherry coke, and that's 7-Eleven Slurpee machine.
Whoa.
Oh, that's that new protein stuff with 69 grams of protein. It's
Grams
abortion.
of fuck you.
Yeah, you drink this shit, you're gonna be able to do fucking science and math. An American from California. She started in porn at 25, the age of... In 2019, I fucking butchered the shit out of that. Standing at 6'0" with a set of 36 C's, she's been nominated for the award Princess of the Pile Driver and Tantalizing Tall Drink of Water. I'd say if you're 6 foot, that would be a tall drink of water, let me tell you. You can slap the salami. I don't know what was up with the fucking lunch meat in my euphemisms here. To her over 400 credited films, such as Anal Freaks 4, Big Bootied Bitches,
Okay, alright.
Balls Deep Anal with Bella. Too bad it wasn't Balls Deep Anal Gape.
Yeah, fuck, god damn it.
Balls Deep Anal Gape 3. Or no, it's just Balls Deep Gape. What was it?
Balls Deep
Balls
Game.
Deep Gape 3. Yeah, Balls Deep Gape 3. And Dylan's personal favorite, Cum Pao.
Jesus Christ.
Instead of Kung Pao, Cum
Yeah,
Pao.
yes, Cum Pao, yeah.
Of course, he had to get a microscope out to see the Asian penises, but, you know, nonetheless, we Kung Pao that ass. So happy birthday to those women. Although to some they're hardly classified as women, they're more used as objects.
Unfortunate.
Unless you're the one fucking it. All right, Dylan, what's your functional idiot of the week?
It's not... I saw a news article on this, and I thought it was interesting, but it's not really a functional idiot. It's just as if hippos didn't need to get any scarier than what they were. Now, to put you in perspective, these mammals, okay, hippos can weigh up to 8,000 pounds. All right? And
So the same size as your mom.
no, same size as... Actually, I can't say it because that'd be disrespecting somebody, but I'm not going to say it.
So it's the same, basically, so it's the same size as us.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Except elephants and rhinos are...
Fall. I am here to eat your cum.
What?
That's gay. What? No, that's like actually gay. No. But so they can weigh up to 8,000 pounds, right? Well, unfortunately for us, they can also fly. And what I mean by that is, unlike normal, traditional, like, I guess, hippopotamus-related animals, they're not even related. They're just similar. Rhinos and elephants, when they run, they trot instead. And
Okay.
researchers decided to go look at how hippopotamuses do it, and they can be up in the air for up to 0.3 of a second at a time, which is not very fast. But for an 8,000 pound animal, that's terrifying as fuck. All right, could you imagine running and you look behind you for the split second that they are off the ground and you just see a hippo floating towards you? I'd be shitting myself. I'd be like, nope.
If an 8,000 pound animal can jump up and have more hang time than Lizzo, that's impressive.
Oh my god, dude. You know what? That's also essentially. Did you just off topic? Did you see that Lizzo is pretty much like giving up? Like she's tired of being a celebrity.
What,
because
food?
people are-
We just ended world
No.
hunger then.
because people were making fun of her weight and shit like that, and just all the controversy.
Then take some fucking Ozempic. Shut up, bitch. God, talk about fucking,
Ozempic.
talk about fucking first world problems. I keep being made fun of because I'm the size of a house. Jesus Christ, my God. Why don't you go and shut up, bitch? Jesus, fuck. Give me a break.
Brianna just told me that Lizzo is a vegan.
Well, if she'd stop fucking eating all these plants, we wouldn't have a goddamn problem with carbon dioxide, would we?
Just grazing like a cow.
Just because cows eat grass doesn't mean you need to, too. Take that back. Just because you're the size of a cow doesn't mean you need to eat grass. Do you think she has, like... she has to shit, like, 5 times a day, right? And there's no way someone that fucking big is not having, like, diarrhea every time. Like, if she's actually having solid shits, then I'm fucking Jesus Christ.
I mean, I have solid shits, and I'm not.
Yeah, but we're not the size of a fucking hippo.
Okay, that is true. Yeah, she got some like major mud butt going on.
Yeah, she has to have 2 tour buses. One for herself and one for everyone else, okay? Because if they're all on one, we got weight issues.
It's a lowrider.
Yeah, exactly. Like on city buses, when you get to the curb, like the right front will drop the suspension.
Yeah.
She does that by herself, just fucking walking down the steps.
Damn.
Okay. First of all, answer the fucking dishwasher.
She's become a transgender.
Who?
Kim Kardashian. Dead fuck nuts.
I think I might have just found my new functional idiot of the week. Hold on.
No, if it's what I just heard, save it for the Patreon one. But look it up, confirm it, and then if it's true, save it for the Patreon one. But while you go on with that, my functional idiot of the week is none other than a Florida man. Shocking, I know.
It's a lie.
It is?
Yeah, it's a lie.
All right.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead.
Once again, a woman easily fucking falls for the stupidest shit ever. Nothing new there. So anyways, my functional idiot of the week is a Florida man. Not surprising there.
Right.
A Florida man went to a bank in Sumter County, Florida, and...
Hang on, let me guess. He robbed it.
Well, he's now facing felony robbery charges.
Oh, shit. Okay, he may have accidentally robbed it.
Okay. But how it happened is he walked into the bank and filled out like a withdrawal, slip. You go and do a lot of banks will have the slip for you filled out the slip for depositing money or withdrawing money or whatever. He filled out the slip and handed it to the bank teller. The bank teller then refused to withdrawing what he wrote on the slip, and so then he responded with, "Do you want me to say the other word?" At that point, the bank teller became very uncomfortable with him being there and called the paddy wagon. Now, the whole stupid part about this is this guy walked in and filled out the withdrawal slip and asked to withdraw 1 cent from the bank.
Oh, shit.
1 whole fucking penny. Are you down in your luck that bad? That to get out of it, you need just 1 cent?
What if he's doing it to get arrested?
There's a lot easier ways to do it. Just walk into a fucking police station and say you have a gun. There, you're already there. You save everybody time and money.
Yeah, but what if... Okay, you can't just say that. You can walk in and be like, I have a gun.
You can say a lot of shit.
Now, if you walked in and be like, I have a gun, I'm going to shoot everybody up, they're going to be like, what?
Well, even there, problems. You're at the police station. They can just arrest you right there, put your ass in the brig. Save time, money. Why go to the hassle of going into the bank, filling out the withdrawal slip, and then just put 1 cent?
Yeah, that is kind of stupid.
Well, I mean, again, this did come from the real-life GTA server, so I would expect nothing less.
Right.
But at the same time, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, what the fuck are we doing, guy?
Yeah, what are we doing? So, all right, before we wrap up
we got a couple more things we want to hit. Dylan, do you have any updates on your schooling?
School's actually going pretty well.
He's dropped out.
Stressful. But, yeah, next week I'm going to call it quits. I'm fucking sick of this place already. No, I'm playing.
And you failed.
Not too bad. I forgot exactly why I put school on there, but...
The reason I
school's
never
going
touched it is because I never reprinted off a show prep sheet, and you added the stuff after I printed it off.
Yeah,
and so
yeah.
that's why I totally forgot about it. And what is this one with crack has a crack?
Yeah. So yesterday, I didn't really talk about this. I think I talked about it last week. This weekend, yesterday, Saturday, June 13th or July 13th, I had my brother's grad party. Well, we had it at one of our relatives' house, and they live off of Gun Lake. Not that you guys are going to know, but... so we were...
Gun Lake is a lake about a half hour, 45 minutes south of the city of Grand Rapids.
Yeah. And so they have obviously they have a dock there and stuff, and we were jumping off and stuff like that. Well, I was trying to get my my sister, I was going to cannonball, and boy, did I. Well... I hit the lake bed because it was just a little too shallow, and I hurt my ass.
You don't need to lie, Dylan. You could just say because you were too fat and you just sunk like a rock.
Oh, no. I jumped in the shallow. Trust me, it's more stupid when you think about it because I knew it was going to be shallow there.
Oh, that's
I just didn't realize. I didn't realize that it was as shallow as it was because my ass hit the ground, and I was like, oh, that kind of hurt. Didn't hurt my tailbone or anything, but... I may have split some of the skin above my ass crack. So my crack now has a crack in it.
So you literally cracked yourself a new asshole.
Yes, it fucking...
Awesome.
Because I was laying down in the water, and like some of the... Like, I was going up to the beach, I was a beached whale for a second. But some of the sand got like, in my swimsuit, and it fucking stung like a motherfucker every time I laid back, and I was like, motherfucker, that shit fucking stings. But then when I was sitting down, I was fine. So, but then I was like rubbing back there to check. I was like, dude, what did I do yesterday? And I just barely hit my, the cut that I have. Cause obviously it's split. There's skins attached to it. And it fucking stung, and I was like, no fucking way. I just gave my ass crack a crack. So it's just funny, but yeah.
Then what about you getting crispy?
I'm burnt to shit. All right. Now, granted, I obviously the worst burn of my life. The worst burn of my life was when we went to Florida.
Is when I said it was about to get heavy. I think it already has.
No. What?
You mean sunburn?
Yes, sunburn. That shit fucking stung, dude. Like, I had, like, the bag on my shoulders that we were sharing, and oh my god, dude, I wanted to die.
There is no worse feeling than when you have a sunburn, and then either, like, a seatbelt or a bag rubs it, or when you fucking take a shower and the hot water hits it. Oh my god.
This is pretty close, but it's not as bad. So.
Oh, you know what? Honorable mention for greatest inventions ever, aloe. I don't know.
Put that shit in the fridge. Oh my god, it's like heaven when you're putting it on your sunburn.
No, the greatest, and then the side note, secondary one of that is aloe with lidocaine in it. Oh, I could come.
I'm gonna legume.
I'm gonna cranch.
I'm cranching.
I'm cranching.
You ever get cranch cramps?
No, I can't say I've ever gotten a cranch cramp in my cramps. Have you ever asked Brianna if she's ever gotten a cranch cramp in her clam?
Hey, Brianna, you ever got a cranch cramp in your clam? She's like, huh?
What the fuck are you talking about? Dylan, I know she's probably like, Dylan, I know you're stupid, but this is even a new low for you.
She's probably thinking I'm retarded.
But this is even a new low for you. Okay. That's all we've got for this episode of the Functional Idiots podcast. So if you want to follow us on Twitter, @FunIdiotShow. YouTube.
Please, hold on. Please follow us on Twitter. God fucking damn it. All right, I'm going to continue saying this. I'm sick of seeing the goddamn robots as our followers. All right, we only got like 4 true followers. All right, motherfuckers. So come on, let's do this.
Don't remember to support us on Twitter at Fun Idiot Show so we can have more robot followers.
He's talking to the Terminators of the world. But yeah, Funny Idiot Show.
Asshole in 3, 2, 1.
Skip it up and down.
Balls Deep Gate 3 coming to you soon. Yeah, but Funny
You
Idiot
can
Show.
subscribe to us on our YouTube channel at Fun Idiots Productions. Follow us on Twitter, or I'm sorry, I already did that one. Sorry. Support us on Patreon if you need more of our stupidity.
Oh shit, he's
That's
pulling a Joe Biden. He's
patreon.com
confused.
/Functional Idiots Podcast. Well, it's because there was the break in between, so I lost track of what I've already
Yeah, because
covered.
you're
it
too
now.
busy trying to make anal jokes about
Yeah.
robots.
I didn't make anal jokes.
I mean, you did. You're like, I'm gonna get. Wait, so you weren't joking about you're gonna terminate my ass in about 3 seconds?
No, that I say that with love.
All right, guys, I'm out of here. Enjoy. I probably won't ever come on this podcast again, even though I co-created it.
And Dylan's out of here. Deuces. Oh my god! And just like both of us, don't be dumb. Deuces.
Are you trying to have sex with me?